10 now. Coming up. Let's see where we are. 10 now. Coming up. We are live. So, all right. Okay, Genesis chapter 18. Genesis the 18th chapter, starting at verse 17. Genesis chapter 18, starting at verse 17. Make sure I'm loud and nobody can hear. So we're dealing with how does the cry of these other nations or the cry of anybody, how does this get to the Lord? All right.
Genesis chapter 18, starting at verse 17.
Yes.
And it reads, "And the Lord said, Shall I hide from Abraham that thing which I do?"
See, because sometimes God will hide something from you. See, this time he's not going to hide what he's going to do for Abraham, right? Because obviously these three angels came down from heaven to come do something. And you don't know what they're coming down to do. Sometimes they don't tell you. If they're interacting with you, interacting with Abraham. So the Lord said, shall I hide from Abraham the thing that I'm getting ready to do? So he's not hiding anything what he's getting ready to do from Abraham, right? He's not gonna hide it. But sometimes stuff is hidden from prophets, right? Let me get one right quick. All right. Can we get 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 27? 2 Kings chapter 4, and I think it's verse 27. All right. 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 27. Yeah, who got that?
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
2 Kings chapter 4, reading at verse 27.
Yes.
And when she came to the man of God to the hill, she caught him by the feet. But Gehazi came near to thrust her away. And the man of God said, Let her alone, for her soul is vexed within her. And the Lord have hid it from her and
hid it from me
and have not told me.
See, the man of God said, the Lord hid it from me. He's a prophet of God, man of God. See, even the man of God, sometimes situation are going down, and sometimes situation are going down, the Lord tell you ahead of time. She's coming, is what the problem is. That's what you say. This time, you say, hey, the Lord have not told me. He hid it from me. Right? So sometimes you are not told what's going on.
Right.
Situation happened, and there's a reason why you are not told what's going on. Sometimes he'll tell you, sometimes he won't tell you. Right?
You're on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah.
So is it more prophesizing from back around the Bible time to modern time? Was it more prophesizing back then or visions?
Back then, yes. Yeah.
Would cut short the faith?
Say again?
Would cut short from
yes.
our faith?
Yeah. The belief.
Wow.
Wow. Most people don't believe. Yeah. Can we get one more in Acts chapter 1, verse 6? Acts chapter 1, verse 6 and verse 7. Yeah, it's a belief. A lot of people don't believe. They're little fool.
Acts chapter 1, reading at verse 6.
Yeah.
Acts chapter 1, starting at verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, while thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel?
To Israel.
To Israel?
Yeah. So that's the question they ask him. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the time or the season, which the Father hath put in his own power.
See, then you see, it's not for you to know
Mm.
the times and the seasons
Mm-hmm.
that the Most High has put in his own power. So there's certain instances where you ain't supposed to know that. So there's certain things you ain't supposed to know.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain things he gonna tell you,
Mhm.
and certain things he ain't gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying?
So that like that information is hidden too, right?
That information is his.
Yeah, okay, calm.
Yeah, Tony.
He's showing right here like he don't have the full Holy Ghost as far as on that information, because that's the one the Holy Ghost provide that for him. If it was,
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
he does like he don't, and it would be showing he not the Father.
Cut.
You're like that. That's a blast of what the Holy Ghost information the Holy Ghost will provide.
Yeah.
If he wanted you to know.
Right. Well, they're not supposed to know that. So when these preterists talks about shit, so how would you know when Christ right here tells them they're not supposed to know this?
Wow.
The preterists are claiming
That's deep.
everything is fulfilled. I said, so how can you go into their writings and find something that they don't know? Because it's right there and right here. You're not supposed to know that. So how would they know when the kingdom will come to Israel? That's the question right here. Because they're claiming all things to fulfill. I said, when is the kingdom came to Israel then? That was the question right here.
Calm.
That ain't fulfilled.
Calm. When will the kingdom be restored to Israel?
Yeah, that's the question.
Again.
So you have people, they're full preterists and partial preterists. The full preterists, I ask them, when will this fulfill? Show it to me. Because the apostles don't know. Verse 7 says so, not for them to know that.
Right. Wow.
You can't go to their writings and say they talked about it. Christ says not for you to know. That means you are not going to be told.
Wow. And this is what you were talking about last week, huh? You were saying there was a scripture you was looking for. I think this was a scripture you was
No, I think this is not. This is not
okay.
But I'm saying, do you need to know when the kingdom is going to return to Israel? Do you need to know that?
Wow.
That becomes the question. See, now you more understand why God is saying, or Christ is telling them,
wow,
it's not for you to know, because
wow,
you don't need to know that.
wow.
Do you need to know that? No,
No,
you don't need to know that.
Okay.
Just stay down.
Just stay down.
Endure to the
Yeah, what you need to be. I need to find you keeping commandments when it does return. That's what you need to know.
To the Most High.
That's what you need to know. You need to know that.
Right. The meat and potatoes.
The only reason why you want to know that is for what?
So you can get right, but
you can try to get right,
at the last minute.
Evil, then try to get right at the last minute. You're trying to be slick.
Yeah.
What you're trying to do by finding out. God said, "No, I'm not going to tell you that. Wow. You're not ahead of me. I'm ahead of you.
Right.
You ain't slicker than me."
He declared the end
from the beginning. Yeah. Wow. Tell you that. No, I'm not telling you that. No, I'm not telling you that. Because I know how you think.
Wow. That was a get
question. I know how you think.
That was a get over at the deathbed question.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. I would be getting real right.
Too slick.
Yeah.
If
right.
I knew that answer, yeah, I would be.
You right. Yeah. You think you ain't smarter than me.
Right.
I'm telling you that.
Because Israel already thinking all of Israel can be saved.
I'm not telling none of you that. What about that? Not telling none of you that. What about that?
They throw out the year 2000 out the box.
Listen, man, there's certain things you can't tell people because, like Jay-Z said in that song, he said people's mouth got slow leaks.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Ooh.
Huh?
That's deep. That's deep. We told all the info. Oh, no.
Yeah. Some people can't hold water, man.
And now they can see it's coming.
You better be careful you tell certain things.
All the plans is known now. Wow.
Jay-Z said you can't play them streets. People's mouth got slow leaks. You think you're good, but when it's all leaking stuff over there on you, then you ain't good no more.
It was all good just a week ago.
It was all good just a week ago. Wow. Yes, sir. So the things that you're not supposed to know.
Okay. Calm.
Right? Things that he will tell you, things that he won't tell you, and all this that you need to understand. This is how the Most High operates, right? When he tells you something, that means he telling you because he wants you to know it for a reason.
Wow.
All right?
Purpose driven.
Purpose driven.
Wow.
This is how the Most High, listen, the entire thing, the creation is purpose driven, meaning that there's a reason for it, right? So there's a reason for everything under the sun. There's a reason for this. And that's why if you find the reason, you begin to understand more. It begins to make more sense to you.
Wow.
Why? Yes, sir.
I once heard, I don't remember where I was, but a wise man told me one time, he said, wise men read the book of Ecclesiastes. Is that true? Have you ever heard that before?
No, wise man read the entire Bible.
Bible,
just one book.
Come.
Reading one book ain't even know. Ain't gonna help you. You need
it. You need the whole book. Okay. Okay. Okay.
not one book, no.
Maybe he heard that somewhere in the setting where he was at sometime. But yeah. Yeah. The whole book of wisdom.
The whole book.
Come.
And it's just one book. Let's just be clear. Yeah, it's one book. It's books within one book.
Come.
But you still need more.
Come.
There's so much more going on out here. This is far from, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the Most High left us just enough to get us through.
Wow.
That's what he did. I left you just enough
Have faith in
to
that.
get you through.
Have faith in that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have enough. We have enough.
Come.
And whatever we don't know and he want us to know, he gonna let you know. Whatever you don't know, he wants you to know, he gonna let you know. You better believe that. Believe that.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to Genesis chapter 18. Give me verse 17 again.
Genesis chapter 18, verse 17. And the Lord said, shall I hide from Abraham that thing which I do?
Go ahead.
Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation.
So Abraham is going to become singular, a great and mighty nation. We know who that is. It's the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
And all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him.
And all nations shall be blessed in him, meaning in that nation that comes out of him. Is that nation, that's how the rest of them are going to get blessed.
But even Ishmael.
Huh?
Even Ishmael.
Even Ishmael.
That was good. That was good. That was good. Even Ishmael's gonna be blessed.
Well, Ishmael got the 12 princes. Right? But the ultimate blessing is for them to get back to the worship of the one true God. Because Ishmael went off. He said he stopped worshiping multiple gods. Start worshiping multiple gods. Is that a blessing?
How he do that? Oh, just like the Egyptians?
He dealing with them other nations. He started hanging around them other nations. Remember, Ishmael himself is a young nation, right? Not too much older than us, right? It's the same principle like I told you. You were hanging around with the older cats on the block, and they start teaching you that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? You start thinking it's, because they're older than you, they know more. It sounds like what they're saying is good.
Incorrect.
It makes sense, right? Because you see them prospering with the jewelry and the fancy cars, and you thinking, "Oh man, I want that.
That part.
I want that." So you start buying into that nonsense they telling you. See what I'm saying? You start doing it until you find out, oh man, this is a bunch of foolishness here. It's a bunch of foolishness.
So we could be looking at something and perceiving it as a blessing, and that's not a blessing at all.
No.
Yeah, that's why you say lock into your Bible.
It's the only way.
This will tell you the difference.
Yeah. Again, you're not going to know because you don't know nothing. You just learn it. So whatever they're telling you, that's all that you really know, right? And you dealing with what they tell you and what you're experiencing, right? So that's what you're dealing with.
Right.
You're not really trying to go independent and say, nah. You wouldn't say that because you don't know nothing.
Right.
Are you going off of what they told you out there in the streets? Or hopefully your parents was supposed to be telling you the right thing, guiding you correctly. Because if not, if your parents are telling you nothing, you're gonna listen to what they're saying in the streets. What they're telling you, you're gonna listen to. You're gonna roll with that. Because that's who you're hanging around. You know what I'm saying? And they don't tell maybe it's too late. You find out that, man, that's a bunch of nonsense. A lot of them brothers in the street, when they older, they said, man, that was a bunch of nonsense we went to, man. They did all this, did all that. And they be like, for what, man?
couldn't see it while you was doing
couldn't see why you're not going to be able to see why you're doing it.
it.
Now, certain people, the Most High call out of there, speak to, pull them out. You know what I'm saying? Had them encounter someone who started teaching them. So many of these guys, gangbangers, drug dealers, gangsters, mobsters, whatever, right? They go to prison and then that slows down.
Right.
Then they might come across someone who's speaking. They're like, man, this guy's saying some knowledge. You start listening. He starts schooling you on, hey, man, that ain't the way to go.
Right.
And some of them listen, some of them don't, some of them, or you might start reading books in there and you start like, oh, what? You have to understand, oh, yo, man, gang started here, gangster started this, and you started getting, and that information changed your perception of things. You know what I'm saying? The information changed your perception. You're like, oh, no, I can't go back to that. Right? And you're like, I got to start helping other people that was like me like that. So you become a speaker and advocate to help other people that was in your shoes to try to bring them out of that. Right? So you have people in there that's speakers. But when he get released, he comes back and he speak to the people in there and try to deter certain people. He know he ain't gonna get them all, but as many as he can get, he try to deter them. But it's the information that changes your perspective. Right? That's why you need this.
Definitely.
This is what's going to change your perspective. The Bible is going to change your perspective on things. If the more you know, like you just read it, the scripture you read in Proverbs, wisdom. Right? You don't have that.
Right.
All you have is what they're telling you. You think what they're telling you is wisdom when you find out that ain't no wisdom.
Right. And wisdom is the application of knowledge.
The correct
application of knowledge.
Yeah.
To God for the correction.
Go ahead.
Verse 19. For I know him.
See, if we say for he know Abraham, and this is one of the problems Israel always have. We don't know the Most High. Like people, but this is one accusation that people tell you when you talk to them crazy, right? They'll let you know, man, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you better ask.
You better ask somebody. Right? They'll tell you straight up. But he's saying, well, I know him. And that's what we was lacking. Still trying to get back. We didn't know the Most High.
Wow. And see, that almost went right over my head until you clarify. Wow.
The Lord said right here, I know Abraham. So I know him. This is the key right here. See, they tell you it ain't, in many cases, it ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Wow. Okay.
Who you know.
Right.
See, we have the best of both worlds. We have the who you know and the what you know.
Wow.
Can't go wrong.
Wow.
Can't go
wrong. Come. And he gonna write his laws on our heart. He already did that, or he gonna write them on?
Huh?
He already wrote his laws on our heart?
That started in the first century. He's still doing it to this day.
Wow. That's awesome.
Again, but part of that is you reading.
Come.
Right? Again, because the reading, you change your perspective and perception of things, and you start to operate a certain way. And then now he can then use you. Because your conduct becomes better, then you start to clean up your way, clean up your talk, clean up your action, you clean up how you move. Now you're like, okay, now you're clean. I can write on something that's clean. Like you do with that board.
Wow.
You gotta clean the board and write on it. You can't write anyway, all that nonsense is on there.
Right.
I get all that wordy stuff out of you.
Right.
Clean you up.
Wow.
Right?
That was good.
I can write my laws on you, right?
Come.
For I know him, go ahead.
That he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of the Lord to do justice and judgment, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he hath spoken of him.
Right? So he know you're going to command his children. So that you have to command your children. Tell them what to do. It says, and his household after him. And they shall keep the way of the Lord, right? Isaac kept the way of the Lord. Jacob kept the way of the Lord, right? To do justice and judgment, right? That the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he have spoken. So when he's telling you there is a consistency where your son needs to be doing the same thing. His son, so I can actually make the blessing happen. That's the time frame for it to take effect.
Wow.
Right? I give you the medicine, but it's a time for it to take effect.
Wow.
So you gotta keep the regimen you're doing, right?
Right.
You gotta stop eating the bad food.
Right.
I got you here.
Right. Right. Wow.
You gotta be consistent and stuff. So there's always a process, a time for something to happen. People are used to want stuff to happen quick, and it doesn't work that way. Y'all ain't even know wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a time for something to take effect. And the time is put in place to actually help you.
Come.
You know what I'm saying?
That window that you speak
of. When all that is there to help you. You need this. God had looked at this thing and said, no, I got to put some time in here. And that's what he did. Right?
Come.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 20. And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous.
Right. So now the Lord is revealing to Abraham what he's going to do. And he reveals it to Abraham and said, because he knows Abraham going to command his children in his household. So we've seen here that he reveals certain things to people who was going to be consistent with him and his commandments and stay in a certain line. I'm going to edify these people here. Okay. They're rocking with me. Right. I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you certain things, right? I'm going to tell you what I'm about to do. So then the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, right? So that means the cry, meaning that the things that happen in Sodom and Gomorrah, people are crying out against. It's like a cry against oppression, right? Certain things that happen in Sodom and Gomorrah. Again, this thing has messed me up. I can't even pull up the Hebrew and stuff. I don't know where it is to show you.
Oh, wow.
The Hebrew word cry. It talks about crying out, right? Crying out, crying for oppression. But I want to just go into Jasher real quick. And pull up just a little bit of what is actually really happening there. Right? So I'm just gonna just read it from my notes because I wanted to pull it up. So cry is the Hebrew word za'aka, which is the I makes it feminine. Za'aka. It's a cry for distress, right? And it's a shriek. A shriek is a shout. It could be a loud, a high-pitched cry or sound or words, especially as an expression of terror, pain, or it could be something of an excitement, right? An outcry. An outcry as the accumulated weight of the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, severe wickedness and injustice, so which often denotes a legal cry for justice from the victims of violence, oppression, right? And being marginalized. This is what is happening. So we have these different things here. So the cry, so he says the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great. And because their sin is very grievous. So this is very grievous. Who was reading?
I was.
Read verse 21.
Verse 21. I will go down and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me, and if not, I will know.
So the cry is come unto him, right? So we're going to get to how is this cry coming unto him? How does what they're saying come to him, and it comes to him in different ways? Before we get Joshua, let's get Genesis chapter 4, verse 8 to 11. All right, who got that?
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 4, reading that verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
Go ahead.
Verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
So now you see how after you commit a crime,
Mm.
you start lying.
Mm-hmm.
When you ask, where's your brother? Start lying. So now you have compounded what you did. Now you committed murder. Now you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
This is usually how murderers operate. They follow the murder with a lie. With lies. Yes, sir.
This question right here, am I my brother's keeper? I mean, is that a little disrespectful in his tone? Is that disrespect that he's? Because I know he can't talk to the Most High like that, but is that the way he really answered him?
Yeah.
Am I my brother's keeper?
But he talking to Adam at the time?
No, talking to the Lord. Well, you think it's disrespectful to talk to him like that?
Yeah, my brother. I mean, I wouldn't talk to the Most High like that. Wow, that's ooh. Wow.
I mean, he basically saying, I mean,
You're a murderer.
am I supposed to be constantly watching him?
Con. I mean that sounds a little better, but am I my brother's
But that's
keeper?
what he's saying.
Con. He just raw with it, like
Man, that's how they putting it.
Baby.
Come
I'm
on.
sure he's not talking like that.
Right. Yeah.
Again, we're talking we're men.
Huh. True. Con.
I think the Most High know if you trying to get disrespectful, it'll be something different.
Right. All praises to the Lord.
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
All right, who's reading?
Tony.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm at verse 10. Genesis chapter 4, reading that verse. Read that verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? Verse 10. And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground.
So this is another way how the cry comes out to him.
Mm-hmm.
The blood cries out. Right? And what's the blood? The blood is the life.
The spirit to come.
The blood is the life, right? That's Leviticus 17, right? So the life is in the blood.
Life is in the blood.
Right. So his life is crying out unto him. Meaning his soul. Right. So it's crying out. So that's another way because violence was done. So when it cries out to him, let him know it's crying out to me, and the Most High hears that. Right? Go ahead.
Reading out verse 11. Genesis chapter 4, reading out verse 11. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
So now the earth has opened her mouth to receive their brother's blood. So the earth is now taking in the blood. So now the earth becomes a witness. A witness against you. And it said the earth opened her mouth. That means the earth can talk. It has a mouth.
A witness against you.
I've called heaven and earth.
Wow.
That's witness against you.
She's gonna open her mouth and speak against you. Wow.
So would you think that maybe an earthquake is the earth speaking?
Yeah.
Because it's opening up things, certain things open up, and it's shaking certain things up.
Yeah. That crack, that split that happened in Brazil. I seen that. The ground opened up.
But shaky can also mean that something wrong, and I'm trying to
right it.
right it.
Right. Correct it.
Trying to correct it. Something is wrong right here. It needs to be shaken up.
Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
We
Tony.
didn't it was with Moses. I think when they was in the wilderness, didn't some of them get swallowed?
Yep.
But that was the mouth opening, you would think.
The earth open up.
Yeah. Swallowed.
All the opening in the earth is going to be the mouth.
And I think it was 40 and up. They was.
I don't know. I don't remember none of the ages.
Some was older though. But that's the mouth opening and swallowing them.
That's right. The earth does that too. Swallow you up too. So this is one way how
The blood cry out.
the blood can cry out, and the cry gets to the Most High.
Come.
That is one way, right? Can we get Zechariah? Chapter 1, verse 7.
So yeah, that probably the earth broke against Cain, like Cain, I see.
But this also happens when they in the streets, when they murder someone. Their soul cry out to the Most, their blood cry out, their life cry out to the Most High too. Judgment comes upon you.
This is watching.
Who got that in Zechariah chapter 1, verse 7?
I'm in Zephaniah. Zechariah chapter 1.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 7.
I got it. Zechariah chapter 1, verse 7. And it reads, upon the 24th day of the 11th month, which is the month Sebat, in the 2nd year of Darius, came the word of the Lord unto Zechariah, the son of Berechiah, the son of Iddo, the prophet, saying,
Go ahead.
I saw by night, and behold, a man riding upon a red horse, and he stood amongst the myrtles trees that were in the bottom, and behind him were their red horses speckled in white.
So you have a man riding on a red horse. This is what he said he saw by night. This is nighttime. A man riding on a red horse. And he stood among the myrtle trees that were on the bottom. Something. And behind him, there were red horses, right? Speckled and white. So that means there is 3 other riders.
Okay.
Right? 3 other riders. Another one on the red horse, another one on the speckled, and another one on the white.
Okay.
And the first guy he saw, he's on the red. Right? So there's 2 guys on the horses that's red. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Verse 9. Then said I, O my Lord, what are these? And the angel that talked with me said unto me, I will shew thee what these be.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. And the man that stood among the myrtle trees answered and said, these are they whom the Lord hath sent to walk to and fro through the earth.
So the Lord has sent them to walk to and fro in the earth. So the Most High sent them. These men on horses. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And they answered the angel of the Lord that stood amongst the myrtle trees and said, we have walked to and fro through the earth, and behold, all the earth seeth still and is at rest.
Sitteth still and sitteth still and is at rest. So they wrote the report back to this other one on the horse, and of course he's going to give that report to the Most High. Right? So this is another way how certain things get back to the Most High. You have these men on horses that's going all over the earth, You can't see them, and they're reporting back to the Most High what's going on. So when there's wickedness going on in different places, they report this back to the proper channels, gets to the Most High, and the Most High sends certain things to come down back to get things straightened away. So you dealing with a very sophisticated, well-oiled process of handing out, receiving information and handing out judgment.
Wow.
That you're just not even seeing it. This is what is happening here, but you don't recognize it.
And how many times we reading over stuff like this?
All the time.
Bro. Wow.
All the time.
Wow.
All the time.
It's like spiritual warfare.
Wow.
Nothing is getting past the Most High. Is he have a very sophisticated
Wow.
system that's in place that you don't even see it's there. You don't even recognize it's there. It's there.
And this reminds me of some of the people that's on that train. That's the Most High got this train in heaven, and it is as far as the eye can see.
Yeah.
Wow.
It made me think.
Those are coming in to worship.
Wow.
That train is coming in to worship.
Come.
Again, it's a very sophisticated system, and you're not getting to understand how intricate it is. You don't understand if you understand how your body works,
Right.
how
Wow.
intricate it is, because there was constant work going in your body, because now you will be dead.
Wow.
It's a very sophisticated system
Wow.
of how it works.
Wow. Think about, what if these men are on this train and he's bringing them back to worship because it's a high holy day in heaven?
It's a whole lot of it could be a whole
Wow.
bunch of stuff. Could be a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Wow.
But it's a very sophisticated system that's all around us that you're not going to. But everything operates in a cycle.
Wow.
It's like a car engine.
Wow.
The computer is getting information from different areas with sensors, and it's taught to regulate certain things to keep the car running. You need more gas, need more this, need more that. If you're missing something, it'll put the light will come on, bing, you need more gas, bing, just as low, bing. You know what I'm saying? Very sophisticated system, but that's just a car. God's system is way more intricate than that.
Wow. God.
Right?
That's true.
Because God's system don't malfunction. Your car system will malfunction.
Wow. It's perfect. This system
Yeah,
is
this
perfect.
don't malfunction.
Wow.
Keeps going. Let's get another one here. Can we get 2 Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 9? 2 Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 9. I don't got that.
I got it.
Go ahead.
2 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 9. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to shew himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect, towards him.
See that? So the eyes of the Lord run to. So there's another process going on there. It says on behalf of them whose mind is perfect with him. So he's always there to help them. Right? Run to and fro. The things going back and forth. So to and fro is receiving and then sending back. Receiving and sending back. Go ahead.
Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have war.
Now you're gonna have war. I got the information. You done dumb.
Wow.
And the report back did the wrong thing. From now on, you're gonna have war. That's the return.
Ooh.
That happens to a lot of people too. Some people do certain things, and now things about to go wrong for you. You definitely don't want that.
Wow.
Let's go back to Zechariah, chapter 4, verse 10.
That made me think of OJ. And what's the
Yeah.
Rodney King.
Where we at right now?
Zechariah chapter 4, verse 10.
Zechariah chapter 4, verse 10.
Go ahead.
Zechariah chapter 4, verse 10. For who hath despised the day of small things, for they shall rejoice and shall see the plummet in the hand of Zerubbabel with those seven. They are the eyes of the Lord which run to and fro through the whole earth.
So the eyes of the Lord run to and fro in the entire earth. So he has, you can say he has agents running all around, going back to and fro. So Esau and them read this, and what they do is they come up with what they call a spy program. So they have spies all over the place. These are what they call their eyes. We have eyes in many places. So they said, okay, well, we that's the human element. Now let's get to the technology element. Now they have their cameras everywhere. Which are their eyes spying on you. And on your phones. They said, well, we have eyes everywhere too.
That's
Who you learn that from? God.
That's why they like the owl. They say the owl can see in the dark.
Yeah. They got the infrared camera. The eyes of the Lord are the angels. Can we get Proverbs 15:3?
Proverb 53.
15.
Oh. Proverbs chapter 15, reading at verse 3. And this, the eye of the Lord are in every place.
The eyes of the Lord are in where?
Every place.
Every place.
Everywhere.
Your camera ain't in every place. You think it is, but it is not. Eyes of the Lord is in every place. Go ahead.
In every place, beholding the evil and the good.
See that? Nothing get past the Most High. Nothing get past the Most High. But so-called white man, even with all his cameras, stuff get past him. So the eyes of the Lord, which are the angels, are in every place. But you don't see them, but they are here.
Wow.
Beholding the evil and the good. So when Hakai is doing all that to his wife, them angels right there behind him, seeing what he's doing, reporting it back.
Wow.
So, what you doing? You coming down here acting like you about the Most High and Christ, then you, when the camera goes off, you over here doing all this to your wife.
You got a lot of hate in me. Wow.
I'm saying this because even with that, you understand that there are spiritual forces watching you, what you're doing. See what you're doing.
And that's
They become witness. They're a witness. The heaven and earth is a witness. So you have all kinds of witnesses against you. You can't sit up there and say people are too many witnesses against you.
and then you don't believe in hell. That's a problem. You done deceived yourself.
Definitely.
You know, and when the breath of life go back to the Most High, that's a witness.
Definitely. That's definitely a witness. That's a record. Let's get Job 34:21.
Wow. No denying, man.
No deny. You can't argue that. What you gonna?
Let's keep it.
You definitely ain't gonna argue that.
You said Job chapter
34, verse 21.
Job chapter 34, starting at verse 21. For his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings.
So his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he see all his goings. wherever he's moving. And since we're in the book of Job, right? Since the guys of God, the eyes of God go to and fro, they ain't the only one to go to and fro. Who also go to and fro?
Satan.
Satan also go to and fro, right?
He's
Can we
trying,
get Job, the first chapter?
he's trying to be like the Most High. Wow.
I'm saying, who you think he learned his to and fro from?
God, his teacher. Wow.
Yeah, you have to copy the best.
Right. He's simply the
So wait a minute. He don't call the Most High the Father then.
Who?
Lucifer. He don't call the Most High the Father.
I don't think he does. God is not his father.
Huh?
Maybe he was his father, but not anymore.
Wow. So he should be heard off that yet alone.
You should what?
He should be heard off that yet alone.
Oh, he's heard off of that.
Bandit. You're a bastard.
He's heard off of that. He's definitely heard of. That's why he's still doing what he's doing. He's not rebelling. He's in a rebellious mode.
Wow. You know, that makes a lot more sense when you put it all together like that, man. Because you just thinking he's just a lunatic that don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he know what
He
he's
even know his
doing.
limits.
That don't make no sense.
He know his limits.
Yeah, he's in the. And he ain't the only one. Let's just be clear. He ain't the only one. Right?
Wow.
We've been in rebellion, have we not?
Oh yeah, 100 miles an hour.
And that's why I tell people, y'all giving too much credit to the devil.
Mm.
Sometimes it's not just you rebelling.
Mm.
He ain't making you do nothing. You rebelling at this point. It's just you.
Mm.
You just gotta have the opportunity. Right?
Yeah.
And you know what? The devil do take a lot of blame for stuff he
not even
ain't
doing.
even.
You know, he like, I was way over here. What you talking about?
Like, dang, devil, like,
You didn't need my help for
You might have to do
that.
that. You do that on your own.
that makes shit. Because I used to always hear that, like, man, the devil ain't had nothing to do. That was all you.
That was all you, brother.
You are the one.
Yeah.
So why you accusing the devil then? Wow.
You
I
dirty,
don't
dirty.
think he's gonna like that.
That's the thing. Somebody always want the finger to point at.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's what Adam was doing.
Adam, Eve.
That's what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
The woman you gave me.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop, the snake.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell you to eat from that tree. Okay, why you
Right.
the woman? That's you.
Right. Accountability.
You.
Let's have some accountability right now.
That's what needs to happen.
All
right, who got that in verse 7?
I got it. Did you want
Come, what chapter read them?
Job chapter 1, verse 7.
Job chapter 1, reading at verse 7. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence cometh thou?
Yeah, where you coming from? Whence cometh thou? Oh, English talk. Go ahead.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going and unto in full in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Why do you think he's doing that?
Reporting.
He's doing the same thing them other angels are doing, beholding the what? The evil and the good.
Right.
So when he's roaming and he's seeing, he said, oh, y'all doing the evil thing? He locks into that. He gonna deal with that. You doing a good thing? Like, I don't want to deal with that, but I'm gonna see, can I turn that into something bad?
Wow.
But he knows where all the evil is because look what he's doing.
Come, beholding the evil and
He's walking up and down, and he says to and fro.
come to and fro.
That means he goes to the earth and from the earth. So he's earth, and he goes back, he comes up to heaven because you got to get information, try to what he can, try to ear hustle into heaven.
Right.
But then he's also walking up and down it.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So that's the reason why most, if they even so-called call themselves an enemy, they always trying to seek information out of you. Like if they were in a wire, always would be asking you something, or where you going, what you doing? Hey, your probation or parole. It's always normally a question, some information, and they would normally study you. They is listening to what you saying in the background as they pass it.
Mm-hmm.
They is paying you attention. They is normally, the more they can get out of you, the more they want to know.
They trying to get information, but the information they're trying to get from you is trying to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
They keep asking questions till they find something they can hurt you on. Because if you answer correctly, they can use that against you. They can ask more questions.
Right.
Until they find something to try to use against you.
They want to incriminate yourself.
Right. And that's why you exercise your amendment rights.
Right.
So you have a right to remain silent. And you should exercise that right
Silence.
immediately. Say nothing.
Say less.
But they tell you up front, you have a right to remain silent. Then they tell you what? Anything you say can and will be used against you.
In a court
right?
of law.
Notice,
Be silent.
it ain't anything you say can and will be used for you.
Right.
No.
Against you.
I mean, they're not trying to find anything to help you. They're
Right.
trying to ask them questions to hurt you.
Right. That's why.
Once you understand that, you understand, okay, I'm going to be quiet.
Be quiet. It's that.
This is that.
Huh.
Yeah. But that saying should go both ways.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What you say can and will help you
Right.
and used against you. Yes, sir.
And man, wow. Just I was watching some court TV recently, and I see that they want to use that information to hurt you, to tear you down. They not there to help you, but that's why they appoint you a public defender. That public defender, sometimes he not there to help you
No.
either.
Not that help.
He's there to help you stick your foot shoot yourself in the foot. Like, cause I seen, once you say you want to observe that right to remain silent, they supposed to stop talking to you. They not supposed to say another word to you at that point.
Right.
Not, are you sure you want to remain silent? They're not supposed to say nothing. Your lawyer's supposed to speak for you, because now that's your intelligent counsel.
Yeah, once you lawyer up, they got to stop talking. If you say, I'm going to be quiet, I'm going to say, you sure? You're going to say yes. But once you say, hey, I'm with my lawyer, once you say lawyer, they got to stop talking.
Because if they don't and they get anything out of you, they can't use it.
Right.
But they gonna still try though. Because
that's their job.
That's why the lawyer always like, shut up. It's emotions. Stop killing me. The lawyer like,
I had you out of here
just,
too. I had you out.
Like,
You
just
fired
fire
me.
me. You fire me and get a.
Yeah, lawyer wants you to stick to the facts. Don't get emotional. Baby, you gonna say something gonna hurt you.
But if they make a mistake, that all work in your favor too. As long as they making mistakes over there, that's working in your favor.
Definitely. Listen, they already the mistake the mistake has already been made already. Because they don't have nothing on you. They have speculation. What they want you is to incriminate yourself. Because if they have everything on you, they need to ask you anything.
Right.
You got the goods on you already. It's all don't matter.
The good.
You got the goods on you.
On tab.
Lawyer up, whatever. You got it. It don't matter.
Yeah, you done.
You done.
You already got it. Did you take this time now?
That's it. Take this plea deal.
Calm.
So this is what Satan is doing. So Satan is following a very sophisticated system of what? Gathering information. Intel. See, he needs intel. See that? He needs intel. He just don't know right away. He needs intel. He needs to see it. So he's gonna come tap in.
That's key. He needs to see.
He needs he's gonna come tap in. That's what he gonna do. And he taps in. If you evil,
you already in his lane.
if you evil, what he's gonna do is logically what he's gonna do is the to and fro thing. He's gonna go back. He's gonna ask the Most High, hey, can I have them? And God information already came in already. God gonna say, oh yeah, they wicked. I got the information already too. You gonna say either, yeah, you can have them.
I'm gonna turn them over.
Or he can say,
Like Peter, he should save them.
Satan
Israel
wanted
too.
you. Satan wanted
Israel,
you.
he said,
But it wasn't Hamashiach was.
You're right. I pray for
How
you.
would they even? How would we even know that Satan wanted to sift Peter as wheat?
Wow.
We wouldn't even know that.
Wow, that's good.
Christ is in the spirit, and he got that information. He said, "Hey,
Hey, he wanted
Peter,
you.
let me tell you."
Yeah.
Right. So that means the information has been even sent to Christ.
Wow. Yeah, I got that. I got that. Come.
An angel came and told him.
Wow.
Because God said, "Go tell my son."
Wow. Wow.
Tell my son that Satan is up here asking for Peter. He wants to sift him as wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Angel came, "Hey, Father said to tell you, Satan's up here asking for Peter, wants to sift him as wheat." So he tells Peter, "Peter, Satan want to sift you as wheat." Very intricate system that's happening here right before your eye. You don't see it.
Right.
It's moving that fast.
And Peter, like, I better lock in. I don't want that to happen.
what is pita bread? It ain't wheat, huh?
Huh?
Pita bread ain't wheat. It's flatbread.
What you mean? I don't
Pita.
know.
He's saying pita.
Yeah, pita bread.
Pita. So those words are so similar.
They're not the same thing.
Right.
Yeah. Peter means it means a stone.
Stone.
Hard.
Yeah, that bread is not bread isn't that hard.
But wait, I caught something too, because Satan, why is Satan telling Christ to turn the stone into bread? He said
Because he's hungry.
calm.
And daily bread.
He's hungry. He catch him at his weakness. That's why I tell him to Smith. That's the temptation right there.
Ooh.
He ate in 4 days and 40 nights.
Calm.
So he's hungry.
Calm.
So he's telling them, "Hey, turn the stone to bread."
Calm.
And Christ's gonna reply, "Hey."
Should not
Man,
take off the
God.
So he's telling the president that it isn't physical bread that's gonna keep me alive.
Calm.
The words of God was gonna keep me alive.
Wow.
He says, "Listen, these 40 days, it's been the word of God that's been keeping me alive because I haven't ate anything in 40 days."
Wow, that's so.
What kept me alive in 40 days? The word of God.
The word of God.
That's what kept me alive.
So he had his faith up.
Had his faith up.
Wow.
Because he could have sent a manna if he wanted to.
Easy. So he's showing you that you don't have to be doing all that eating.
Mm-hmm.
What's more important is the spiritual food.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing that you have to have first. That's what he's showing. That's the real temptation that was there. He was trying to use the weakness of his hunger in the flesh to get him to turn the stone to bread. And that's when Satan really come. He come at you at your weakest point. That's when you're most vulnerable.
What I don't understand, having that many wives, how do you fast then?
Having what?
How do you fast having a couple wives?
And dudes ain't fasting. They don't have food. They don't listen. They don't do these things, these principal things like that. You know, if they do it, it's every now and then. It isn't on a consistent basis. It is something that you need to get to do on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do all that, because what you're doing is that the more you eat in carnal food, usually what happens is what? You're not eating spiritual food.
Right.
That's usually what happens, right or wrong.
That's right. That's right.
So that's why when you fast, stop eating carnal food, now you can eat spiritual food.
Right. Right.
You put spiritual food in there.
So you reading the Bible as you fasting, because this is your spiritual
This is your spiritual food. Because when you fast, normally what you will go into is study. Right? And that's the best time to study, when you're fasting. Right. Because you get more out of it when you're doing that. It hits more. Yes, sir.
You remember when we was going to school, they always tell you to don't study on an empty stomach, and eat something before you go to school. And really, the best way to learn is on an empty stomach.
Yes,
I believe that. Why are they trying to get you to eat at school? I know you need nutrition.
That's
and
carnal
everything.
stuff.
Right.
That's carnal stuff.
But even remember, back in the days, they didn't have the separation of church and state yet, so they still kind of was blending things together.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They know that's why the majority of people don't retain that stuff that they're teaching.
And they lying anyway.
Well, listen, because the stuff that you're eating, first of all, is bad for you.
Come.
So the stuff that they teach you in the classroom, you ain't remember that. You focus on your sickness, your ailment,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
There's too much happening in your life, really, for you to actually really be memorizing that stuff. You don't really memorize that stuff unless you have an interest in it. Right? The people who you see at the top of the class are the people who have an interest in that particular subject.
Right.
Then they retain it.
Right.
Because they really want to know. Those that don't want to know.
Right. In one ear and out the other.
In one ear and out.
Selective memory.
But the reason why it doesn't, because they don't tell you the importance of that particular thing that they're teaching. If they did, then you'd be more interested in it.
Wow.
So listen, man, when you get older, you're gonna need this.
Right.
You're gonna need this typing, you're gonna need this math,
Right.
You're gonna need this, you're gonna need this Spanish, this French, whatever we teach you. Trust me, you're gonna need it. You're gonna come across something in your life, you're gonna need this language. It's gonna help you later on. You learn it now, I'm telling you, you're gonna need it. Then you more like, you know what? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Some people be like, nah, I ain't never gonna come across that. So you know, but some gonna say, you know what? He might be right. I might need to use this. You know what I'm saying? So you get more interest in it. Or he gives you examples of stuff of how you can use it later on or even now. Just to get you interested in it so you want to learn. You know what I'm saying? You want to come. That's right.
I didn't see what was a deal in Spanish when I was in school.
You see it now though, right?
Business. It's nothing personal.
You see it now. If you knew Spanish now, it'd be way better for you, man, wouldn't it?
Wow.
Way better. Yeah. But they don't give it to you like that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they just going through the motion, just going through a curriculum, and they're not even personal with it and try to really get you into it, or they don't try to make it fun for you to want to learn it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just robotic, and it's like it's more kind of like, man, I want to learn all that. I want to learn all that.
Kind of scare you away from it a little bit.
Yeah, because they don't know how to make it interesting and fun for you to want to learn it. Again, certain people who are interested in it, they'll take it. They'll go further. They'll learn, and it benefits them. I wish I would have taken it serious. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing about it is that you can still learn it even at the internet. It doesn't matter. You're not too old to learn. You can still go back and learn it. The question becomes, is it worth learning it this late now? You know what I'm saying? There's time to still use it, because you can still go learn it. But that's taking time out of your day. Put that into your schedule. When you had it back then, when you didn't have a schedule, really.
Right. It could have came natural.
Right.
Be bilingual at jobs.
Yeah, because learning Spanish it takes you a long way right now, especially where we at in this country.
Everybody know they gotta watch their mouth around you.
Right. All right, let's get that Jasher. Find this thing.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna have some in the cannon today, because he was trying to stop you from coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jasher chapter 19, verse 1. So we get 1 to 7. Let me blow this out. Still look too small. You want to condense it? All right. Wait. All right, we got Jasher chapter 19, verse 1.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Jasher chapter 19 from the top. And the cities of Sodom had 4 judges to 4 cities, and these were their names: Sirach in the city of Sodom, Sharkad in Gomorrah, Zadnak in
Adma,
Adma, and Menon in Zeboim. Zeboim.
Zeboim, right? The I in there is plural,
Come.
right?
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. And Eleazar, Abraham's servant, applied to them different names, and he converted Sharak to Shakra, and I'm sorry, Sharkad to Sharrura, and Zebnak to Kezobim, and Menon to Mat's Loden. And by desire of their four judges, the people of Sodom and Gomorrah had beds erected in the streets of cities, and if a man came into these places, they laid hold of him and brought him to one of their beds, and by force made him to lie with them.
So the judges, by desire of the judges, they put these things in the street. These are wicked judges.
Mm-hmm.
I sound like some dudes in prison trying to.
So they let him in the bed. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And as he lay down, 3 men would stand at his head and 3 at his feet, and measure him by the length of the bed. And if the men was less than the bed, these 6 men would stretch him at each end. And when he cried out to them, they would not answer him.
So is he too small for the bed? Stretch him out till he fit the whole bed. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And if he was longer than the bed, they would draw together the 2 sides of the bed at each end until the man had reached the gates of death.
Kill him. Fold him up. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And if he continued to cry out to them, they would answer him, saying, Thus shall it be done to a man that cometh into our land.
So if you come to the land, that's the southern hospitality that you're gonna get once you go there.
Stay out.
Go ahead.
Verse 7.
Puff Daddy treatment.
Yeah.
And when men heard all these things that the people of the city of Sodom did, they refrained from coming there.
So people will not go to Sodom. They heard what's going on over there. Nah, we staying from up over there. People over there is wicked. So it had a reputation already that going around. That's how stuff spread real quick. Rumors start to spread of what's happening over there. Right? So I'm reading certain things that happened in Sodom and Gomorrah while the pride came up and the God decided to destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We got to destroy it. Jumping down to verse 36.
Verse 36. And in the city of Admah, there was a woman to whom they did the like.
So in the Hebrew Jasher, it talks about this is she's the daughter of a king that they did this to, right?
Mm-hmm.
They did this to the daughter of a nobleman, right? A young woman, a daughter of a noble of the land of Admah. So this is one of the nobleman's daughter that was from Admah. From the same city. Go ahead.
Verse 37. For a traveler came into the city of Admah to abide there all night with the intentions of going home in the morning. And he sat opposite the door of the house of the young woman's father to remain there, as the sun had set when B had reacted that place.
When he had reached that place.
When he had reached that place. And the young woman saw him sitting by the door of the house.
Go ahead.
38. And he asked her for a drink of water, and she saw him
He said to him,
and said to him, Who art thou? And he said to her, I was this day going on the road and reached here when the sun set. So I will abide here all night, and in the morning I will arise early and continue my journey.
go ahead.
39. And the young woman went into the house and fetched the man bread and water to eat and drink.
Go ahead.
Verse 40. And this affair became known to the people of Admah, and they assembled and brought the young woman before the judge, that they should judge her for this act.
So they brought it before the judges, right? And they judged the act. Go ahead.
41. And the judge said, The judgment of death must pass upon this woman because she transgressed our law. And this therefore is the decision concerning her.
So they have a law that you can't feed a stranger. What kind of a law is that? How evil is that?
That's wow.
He said you transgressed. I fed a stranger. What's wrong with that? We have laws against that. Can't feed strangers.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
So we understand why this place got to be destroyed. Kind of a ridiculous. Who come up with a law like that?
You love me to feed my sheep.
Yeah. See, it's people like this when Satan runs to and fro. He's stop right. So whoa, hold up.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can come on down here and settle in right here
Mm-hmm.
and spark things up even more.
Get cozy.
Get cozy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it going. Go ahead.
Verse 42. And the people of those cities assembled and brought out the young woman and anointed her with honey from head to foot. And the judge had decreed, and they placed her before the swarm of bees which were then in their hives.
So that was the decree of the judges. It says, as the judge had decreed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that the judge decreed to put honey all over her from head to toe.
And that's how they anointed her? Like, wow.
Yeah, they call it an anointing. With the honey from head to toe. And at that time, before the swarm of bees, which were then in their hives.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means? What the bees gonna do? The bees gonna think you stole it.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna attack. Go ahead.
And the bees flew upon her and stung her, that her whole body was swollen.
Her whole body swelled up.
Mm-hmm.
That's that decree for helping someone.
Wow.
Go ahead.
43. And the young woman cried out on account of the bees, but no one took notice of her or pitied her, and her cries ascended to heaven.
That's where her cries went. Her cries went all the way to heaven, right? That's her life and blood crying out. Her cries went all the way up to heaven. So that's why he's saying to Abraham, the cry of it has come unto me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing it that this does not happen just in Israel. This happens in other nations too as well.
Wow.
Injustices in other nations also come to the Most High, and He deals with that too as well.
Wow.
Who else gonna deal with it?
Right.
Locals ain't finna deal with it. They ain't part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right or wrong?
Oh, that's true.
If God gonna come down and deal with Sodom and Gomorrah, this stuff continues.
Right.
And everywhere else in the world, someone has to come in there and dish out the judgment because the locals ain't finna do it. They don't have the power to do it.
Right.
You need someone more powerful than them that can come down and do it, which is the Most High. He's gonna come down and take care of it.
Yeah, that bed thing is wicked, man.
Isn't it?
Stretch them. Wow.
Fold them.
And so now it go back to when Lot was like, my daughters are virgins, please you could deal with them. He wasn't really offering them on the table like that.
You offer them on the table like that.
I know, but I mean, with how they rate people in bed 6 thick, and I just think
they
he knew they wasn't gonna take the women, probably the daughters being
I don't
virgins.
know if he knew, didn't know that, but they were trying to rape the angel.
Oh.
Right, and it would be better to have the daughters than to try to bro.
These are virgin daughters with strangers.
They couldn't rape those angels. It would have cost them their life. What Lot is trying to do is save their life.
Yeah,
He's trying to save their life.
yeah.
But they don't see it. They don't see it. They don't know what they're talking about. Bring the man out so we can know him. Hey, do you know who you talking about bringing out here?
Right,
I don't think you want me to bring them out here.
right.
You prefer bring my daughters out here.
Right.
Instead of these two men.
Right. They start.
Oh, so
waving
that's
their
how he
hands.
more minted. Like, okay.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Right, right.
And they still didn't catch it. Like my virgin daughters is a better offering than them. Yeah, they probably
They missed it.
like who?
I'm trying to save you. You know, no, bring the man out.
Like this.
I did my best.
Mhm.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 44. And the Lord was provoked at this and at all the works of the cities of Sodom, for they had abundance of food.
They had abundance of food, so that girl feeding that man isn't nothing. They had more than enough food. Go ahead.
And had tranquility amongst them.
Tranquility, no problem, no issue. Go ahead.
And still would not sustain the poor and the needy.
See, they still would not help the poor and the needy, even though they had abundance. Go ahead.
And in those days, their evil doings and sins became great before the Lord.
Became great. This is what's happening here in this country too. Rich people, yeah, they won't sustain the poor and the needy here either. All this stuff is being taken up to the Lord, and what's happening, it's starting to stack up. And when it gets great, expect the visitation. It was coming.
The walls come tumbling
So
down.
Sodom and Gomorrah, like Frisco, they had money. It was weird with money.
Evil doing. Go ahead.
Verse 45. And the Lord sent two of the angels that had come to Abraham's house to destroy Sodom and its cities.
Right? So he sent two of them. Remember, three of them came,
Mm-hmm.
but only two of them were supposed to go down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to destroy the cities of Sodom. Go ahead.
Verse 46. And the angels rose up from the door of Abraham's tent after they had eaten and drunk, and they reached Sodom in the evening, and Lot was then sitting in the gate of Sodom. And when he saw them, he rose to meet them, and he bowed down to the ground.
So he know who these men were, right? So these angels left Abraham's tent, door of his tent, after they had eaten and drinking. Understand, these are angels in human form, eating and drinking. And they reached Sodom in the evening. Right? Evening could be three different things. Right? Could be 12:01, 3 p.m., or when the sun is going down. It looked like they reached it when the sun is getting ready to go down. Right? And Lot saw them and he rose up and he bowed down to the ground. Go ahead.
47. And he pressed them greatly and brought them into his house, and he gave them victuals which they ate, and they abode all night in his house.
Right. So they ate again. Getting victuals. We know what they eat. They eat unleavened bread, drink certain things, right?
Lentils.
Go ahead.
Verse 48. And the angel said to Lot, Arise, go forth from this place, thou and all belonging to thee, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of this city, for the Lord will destroy this place.
So we see that the Lord is sending angels. This is part of this sophisticated system where he's sending these angels here to rescue the righteous, get them out of there, so they're not consumed. So when the people are talking about, hey man, California gonna get that big one, and they gonna go into the city. If we're doing the right thing and the Most High seeing us righteous, He gonna send them angels to pull us up out of here, or tell us, hey man, you guys need to move, get out of California, get out of LA, move, go here, move over here, right? We will be told what to do. That's why we got to stay on that righteous path. All right, go ahead.
49. And the angels laid hold upon the hand of Lot, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hands of his children, and all belonging to him, and they brought him forth and set him without the city.
Set him without the cities. See, Sodom and Gomorrah is 5 cities. They say Sodom sometime, they say Gomorrah or Sodom and Gomorrah, but they're talking about 5 cities. Right, so when you see that and you see cities and like well, you mentioned one word, but it's speaking of 5 cities. What we're reading here is happening in these cities, these 5 cities. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 50. And they said to Lot, escape for thy life, and he fled, and all belonging to him.
Go ahead.
51. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah and upon all these cities brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven.
So they got their judgment. They got fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone is the thing that we notice is with the lake of fire. They got a taste of the lake of fire in the flesh.
On earth.
On earth. Burned up.
As it is in hell.
Fire and brimstone. And they rained it from out of heaven. Up there. You think fire and brimstone ain't up there? Wrong. It is up there. All kind of stuff is up there. Go ahead.
Verse 52. And he overthrew these cities, all the plain, and all the inhabitants of the city, and that which grew upon the ground. And Ado, the wife of Lot, looked back to see the destruction of the cities, for her compassion was moved on the account of her daughters who remained in Sodom, for they did not go with her.
Right? So because 2 of her daughters didn't go, and now it's been destroyed, her compassion for her daughters caused her to return and to look back. Right? Isn't this what they show you in these movies? When you get one last look, you leave.
Don't look back.
Stop the looking back stuff. Looking back is just you having an attachment that you really don't want to go.
For my heart stand.
Yeah, it causes a problem.
And I don't be with it.
All right, go ahead. Last verse.
Verse. Oh, wait, did I finish that?
53.
Verse 53. And when she looked back, and she became a pillar of salt, and it is yet in that place unto this day.
It's still there unto this day.
Wow.
Yeah. They found it. They know this is real. They're not going to bring it out though, because they don't want to say that the Bible is true. They went there and found it. Pillar of salt. They examined it and found out that it was a female.
A woman. Wow.
Female. So yeah, this is real. This is not make believe. All right, let's go back to Jasher. So now we get a glimpse of why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah.
But you mean I'm going back to Ezekiel?
Genesis.
Oh, Genesis.
Going back to Genesis 18. Again, similar things are happening today in different cities as well. You might not be privy to it, right? But similar things are happening all over the world. Different people, different places, right? But notice is happening to people that's doing with a whole bunch of traveling. Traveling into a place and you don't know the law or what's going on in that city. See, you don't know.
Wow.
We talked earlier about tapping in. People you don't want to tap in. See, before you visit a place, you should get all the information about that place, how it operates, how it moves. And it's best that you know someone in that place too. So they can, because they local, they can tell you, hey, no, you don't come here. Don't come here.
Right, right.
If they knew someone in Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, told them, no, don't visit, don't come nowhere near this place. Stay away. These things is to let you know people like me. I want to go to Singapore. I want to go here. Yeah, okay. Oh, what you know about Singapore?
You must want 50 lashes.
Right? What you know about this and that? Remember that back in the day, that kid that went over there, did something and ended up getting 50 lashes or something, and all that.
Like they do.
And they was mad like, you gonna lash my son? They're like, this ain't your country.
Right.
You off gonna lash him.
Right.
And they lashed him too. They ain't nothing about it.
Right.
That's the law of their land. That's how it rolls over there.
And he probably needed them 50 lashes.
I'm saying, you know how they operate. You're gonna touch my son. You gonna stop us?
But where this happen at?
Singapore.
Singapore.
Where that at?
In China, some kind of like
Yeah.
China.
Way over there.
And where he stole some, or they just
Yeah, he stole something. He stole something. What he stole, the judgment was 50 lashes.
Yep. A lot of times over there, they cut your hands
Sometimes
off.
it's worse than that. He got the lashes.
Right.
that's what I'm like.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe worse, but they kind of worked something out where they gave him the lashes. They gave him the lashes.
And they probably
If I want to give him more.
take his hands.
Yeah. There's no play over there.
We're with the like lashes like on like a knife or
No, with a whip or something.
oh
I
okay.
think they lashed him in his back.
Yeah,
Again, he listen. He escaped because I think it was worse than that.
Yeah.
It was worse than that. Usually they chop your hands off. They don't play that over there.
Yeah. And then they beat you within an inch of your life.
Yeah.
So.
When that story came out from
That's Ice
in the
Cream.
80s. No, I remember that, but I'm like, that was in the 80s or
Yes, like
No, in the 90s.
early 90s then.
Not from the late 90s. But it happened. It happened twice, I think. But that's what they report. It probably happened more often because people like to fly to these places and don't know what's going on. Remember after that, one of that NBA, a few years ago, NBA player went to Russia and they found it was weed.
Oh yeah.
And locked her up.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to get out too. If they had to try to work something out after she was out there for like over a year or so.
Yeah, they had to trade somebody.
Trade some weed.
And I think it was a weed pen, huh?
Yeah. But they set her up.
Yeah.
Let me say, allegedly, they saw they set her up because she could have been doing it too. We had not put that past her neither. She could have been actually doing it.
Right.
But that's what it is. That's how it is over there. They don't play that. So people want to travel, man. Hey, man, that's why I'm like, yo, I'm staying home, bro. It's not serious. It ain't even. It's not worth it. It isn't. You don't know enough to be traveling in there.
Something go wrong and wishing you was at home. Yeah, you could have been at home.
But even right where you at, there's certain places like you go too far east, you don't know what's popping over there on that side of town. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. They could be over there having something going on where they don't want no blacks over there, and you just roll up in there in the wrong time because you don't know what's happening. They in the wrong and get caught up in some stuff that you don't know nothing about.
Wow.
A lot of stuff will flow like that too.
A lot of stuff flow like that.
Every race, they won't want no blacks over here at this moment.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. Maybe one of them was killed by a black, and now they want blood. You pulled up, man, it's you.
Or they was killed, and they don't care who did it.
All of that.
A lot of that be even from in jail. They take that out.
Yeah.
They don't stop.
And that's why you need the spirit, man. They don't guide you. They'll deter you away from that stuff. Yo, don't go over there. Don't go over there. This is what's popping over there. You don't know. I know though. Don't deter you from that stuff. That's why I said don't Don't leave your house without praying, man.
Come.
Satan wants you. They want you to leave. If you leave without praying, like got one, got one.
Come.
Let's get on him.
Come.
Let's get on him.
Come. No, I'm busy. I got more work to do. And I'm
More
ready to do it. Wow.
All right, we back in Genesis chapter 18. I think now we at verse
19.
No, we have verse 22.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 18, starting at verse 22. And the men turned their faces from thence.
Notice what these men did. Go ahead.
And went toward Sodom, but Abraham stood yet before the Lord.
What that remind you of? I know you don't recognize it, I'm gonna tell you. If you notice in the Matrix, the agents, that's what they do. They turn first, then they move. Look. And the men turned their faces from thence and went toward Sodom.
Wow.
They moved their head, then they
went.
moved.
Okay.
Possessive.
It's a very intricate movement. Wow. Stole it from the book.
I watched a little bit of Matrix last night too. That's crazy. I didn't catch that. and Mr. Smith did it. He turned his head and then he said.
Then he moved. He never do. He always turns his head first, then he moves.
Yes, he sure did. All of them do.
All of them do that.
Yeah.
Owls do that?
Huh?
The owls do that?
Owls can turn their head 360 out there.
Yeah. They keep their head on a swivel.
Yeah. But those agents, but notice how, but them agents, they're all connected.
Intel, they got that intel.
Yeah. And they're strategic in how they move. Right? Everything is for a reason and set a certain way. I just say it's a very sophisticated operating system of how they move, where their body language can tell a lot. And that's how they can read human beings without you even knowing it. You don't understand your own body language. You're giving off stuff that you don't even understand what you're doing. And this is the reason why you have what is called karate, and they can beat you, because what they're doing is that they're reading your body language.
Right.
And that's how they can beat you.
Right. Yeah.
You're leaving yourself open to attacking different things.
Right.
It's about being quick.
Right.
It's about misdirection.
Right. Right.
When they're doing all of that.
Right.
But these agents, these angels, you don't want to fight them, because first of all, they're quick.
Right. Right.
And they don't give off nothing. This little turn right here will throw you.
Right. Because he might come with a punch with it too. And Trinity said last night, "You move like them. How did you do that?"
Wow. Yeah, but it's all very intricate how they move. Their head turn, then their body moves, and stuff like that. And there's a thing called ultra instinct. What is ultra instinct? Ultra instinct is when other parts of your body is actually moving based on instincts when it comes to fighting.
Oh wow.
It makes you even faster, because what happens is that instead of you thinking what to do and then setting a signal to your body part to do it,
right,
the body part is doing it instinctively.
It just reacts.
It just reacts and defend you without you having to go through the process of sending the information. It's bam, 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 bam. Ultra instinct. And that's something that human beings, I don't think they have that ability to master something like that.
Wow.
It's on another level.
Wow.
So that's something every man play like they got in them, huh? Ultra instinct.
Yeah, I think they have that. You don't have that.
That would be like the glow.
if you have that, you can literally dodge bullets, because your body instinct would move faster.
Right.
You move way faster.
That's how it is when he caught that bullet with his teeth.
You move way faster. His instinct is faster than the bullet. Catching. So they turned their head and went towards Sodom. But Abraham just stood before the Lord, which again, they call this a Christophany. A Christophany is supposed to be an appearance of Christ. This is what they call this thing here, a Christophany. Like, this isn't literally the Most High. This is Hamashiach Yahushai appearing in the name of the Lord, the name of the Most High, right? Yahweh. All right, go ahead.
Verse 23. And Abraham drew near and said, wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked?
We know that he ain't gonna do that.
Never.
Go ahead.
Pre-avenger, there will be 50 righteous within the cry of the city.
So per adventure is by chance. Another one of these old English 1611 word. You get to update to English. So it's by chance. Per adventure is by chance. Right? Go ahead.
Will thou also destroy and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are therein?
Go ahead.
25. That be far from thee to do after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked, and that the righteous should be as the wicked. That be far from thee, shall not the judge of all the earth do right?
See, so Abraham knew that the Most High is the judge of all the earth. All of it. He judges all of it. Everything has to be. He's the one that dishes out. He sees everything. He gets the information, just like a judge gets to do.
Wow.
Right? Passing out judgment when you have the information of what's going on and what they're doing. Right? And the scripture says that the Most High loves judgment. Dish it out of him. You don't want to listen? Got something for you, sir.
Loves judgment.
Got something for you. All right? So we got that. Now we need to get Amos. So we had the cry come to him, and he does all the different nations because he's the judge of all the earth. Amos chapter 1, starting at verse 1. And I'm bringing this out. So again, he's bringing out balance. I'm showing you how the Most High also deals with other nations too. It ain't just confined to just Israel. We hear a lot about Israel and this and that, but sometimes we got to come out the box. Understand the Most High also deals with these other nations too. He hears their cry, right? And he also, this is our judgment for them too as well, when things are going on. So brothers, some that get caught up with too much Israel and try to limit the Most High like it's just Israel. No, the Most High everything. He deals with them too as well. He bring judgment to them too as well. All right, who got that in Amos chapter 1, verse 1?
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Amos chapter 1 from the top. The word of Amos, who was amongst the herdmen of Tekoa, which was saw concerning
which he saw
concerning Israel in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Josh, king of Israel, 2 years before the earthquake.
So this was 2 years before the earthquake, right? So you have an earthquake that actually went down. The earthquake was happening way back then. So this is not a recent thing. Two years before the earthquake, right? Let's get the 2 years before the earthquake. I think I have it. Zechariah 14 and 5. Hold that where we at, and let's get Zechariah 14. I think this is it. And 5. Who got that?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Zephaniah chapter, what was that?
Zechariah
Zechariah chapter, what was that?
14 verse 5.
14 verse 5. And ye shall,
Read your book.
I didn't catch it fast enough.
Zechariah chapter 14 verse 5.
Only before Matthew, then.
Zechariah is.
Right before Matthew.
Wait a minute, y'all saying these books, you don't know what this book, that's why y'all saying this book so I can know where it is.
It's right before
No,
Matthew.
I was holding where I was, but I messed up.
Right before Matthew.
You know what Zechariah is?
Huh.
Okay.
Right before the New Testament. But which chapter? Zechariah chapter.
Chapter 14 verse 5.
That's the last one. Zechariah chapter 14, reading that verse 5.
Yeah.
And ye shall flee to the valley of the mountains, for the valley of the mountains shall reach unto Azal. Ye yea shall flee, like as ye fled from before the earthquake in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah.
We just read that. But you're gonna flag you before this. When the earthquake came, they was fleeing to the mountains and to the valley, and for the valley of the mountains shall reach unto Azia. I mean, it's going to start to open up. Go ahead.
And the Lord my God shall come, and all the saints with them.
And all the saints with him, right? He's going to come. There's going to be an earthquake happening too. And the Lord is going to come. Another earthquake. There's going to be a split. Right? Let's go back to Amos chapter 1. Now we at verse 2.
Amos chapter 1, reading at verse 2. And he said, the Lord will roar from Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the habitations of the shepherds shall mourn, and the top of Camel shall wither.
Right, the habitations of the shepherds shall mourn. The top of Carmel is going to wither. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Damascus, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have thrust Gilead with threshing instruments of iron.
Right. So when you read this verse here in the Dead Sea Scrolls, they're actually thrusting pregnant women with babies. So that they're thrusting. If you're gonna read, it's gonna read it again. It's gonna bring it up. It's gonna actually be in the text. But the Dead Sea Scroll says that they left out of here. It was killing pregnant women, chopping them up.
So that's the thrusting through?
The thrusting, yeah.
Oh.
The thrusting pregnant women. So the Lord said for 3 transgressions of Damascus, and what? And for 4. So your 3 strikes, you're out, and then you went a little further. 1 more for 4, now I ain't gonna turn the punishment back.
Okay.
The punishment ain't gonna come back. Right?
Oh.
So we have our sophisticated movement of information. So the Lord got for 3 and what 4 trans.
Damn.
I'm not turning it back. Right, 1 or 2, right? Sodom and Gomorrah. I only read 2 of them. There's 2 more in there. Right? There's actually 4. So for 4, he ain't turning the judgment back. I won't turn it back for 3. He did too much.
Wow.
So Damascus has 4, and he ain't turning it back. That because ye have thrust Gilead or thrust with the threshing instrument of iron, if killing pregnant women. So it says in the Dead Sea Scrolls, right? Go ahead.
For verse 4, but I will send a fire unto the house of Zela,
Haziel,
which shall devour the
palaces.
palaces of Hadad,
Right, Ben Hadad.
Ben Hadad,
Right, so he's the king, and then his son, and so on and so forth, or his servant. So what is God doing here? He's removing the kingdom, the king. He's taking the king off the throne. He's removing the king off the throne, right? And that's the palaces of Ben Hadad. He's the king. That's the kingly line. He's removing that, taking it out of place. Making sure there's no kingdom there anymore. Right? Go ahead.
verse 5. I will break also the bar of Damascus, and cut off the habitation from the plains of Avon,
The inhabitant of the plain of Avon, so those that dwell in that place, go ahead.
and him that holdeth the scepter, scepter from the house of Eden, and the people of Sierra shall go into captivity unto Care, saith the Lord.
Right. So again, he's removing the kingdom because it says in verse 5, and him that holdeth the scepter, that's the who?
The king.
That's the king. King hold the scepter, right? From the house of Eden. And the people of Syria shall go into captivity, into Care, saith the Lord. So again, he's removing the king. If you remove the king, then you're removing the kingdom of that particular nation, that particular land. So he's removing his kingdom because of the sins that they're doing. So you're losing your kingdom and your rulership and all of that because of this, because it's the king's job to get those things correct, right or wrong.
That's right. That's right.
If he ain't doing his job, then I gotta do what with you. I have to remove you. I have to remove you. You're not doing your job. I have to move you out the way. Right? You want to be king, or you don't want to do your job, then you can lose your kingdom. It's as simple as that. This is what you see happening here. What we're reading is God is removing the kings of these places because they're not doing the job. It's as simple as that. Logical common sense. It all makes logical common sense once you understand what's actually happening here.
God ruled,
but they probably stress every issue. You know what I mean? Probably punish everybody, but they don't do their job on their behalf. Yeah, off of his head.
And listen, this would happen to everybody. This is across the board. The Most High put you in a position and whatnot, you ain't doing your job, he's going to remove you. People do that every day, right or wrong?
That's right.
You know, people get fired and all that. They fire you because you what? You're not doing your job. You did something wrong to me, whatever. That's why they let you go. You get fired. So it ain't nothing new that the Most High been doing for hundreds of years.
Right.
They following suit. Following God.
And that's part of the overturning too, right?
That's part of the overturning. That's why our brother's talking about 30 command and all that.
He would have been overturned along.
30. I'm saying you ask for a position, you gotta know what this stuff come with.
Right.
You gotta know what it comes with.
Right.
Because there's someone above you who's looking, who's getting a report of what you're doing. Don't think he don't know what you're doing. He knows he has eyes, be read everywhere.
Right.
You know what you're doing.
The to and fro.
He will relieve you of your duties. And you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be upset. You know how people love their position that they have that's high? And when they get fired, how mad they are?
Right.
Because they can no longer talk big.
Right. Exalted and then blow right back down.
Blow right back. Also, now you down here with us. All that big talk, huh? Yeah. Oh man, you know I was just playing. No, you wasn't. Let that power go to your head, what you were doing. You removing it. All right, who was reading? Go ahead.
Verse
6.
Amos chapter 1, reading at verse 6. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they cried.
They carried.
They carried away captive the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom.
Right. So they took everybody. Nobody escaped. Took the whole captivity, and they delivered them to Edom, right? Or they sold them to Edom.
Mm.
That's what they're doing. This is what people do, right?
Wrong.
Nothing with us, right? We was captured
Come.
by so-called Africans in Africa, rounded us up, and we were sold to the so-called white man.
Come.
So the white man, they didn't go in and grab us. The locals grabbed us
Right.
and sold us. This is what we kind of see what's going on here. The Gaza grabbed up these people, all of them, sold them to the Edomites. What they did. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 7. But I will send a fire on the wall of Gaza, which shall devour the palace thereof.
You're gonna send a wall upon Gaza to some people, and it's gonna demolish, devour the palaces thereof. The palaces is where the kings live in.
Come.
He's taking down the kingdom, taking down their palaces, their rulership, of what they're doing. Go ahead.
And I will cut off the inhabitants from Ashdod, and him that holdeth the scepter from
Ashkelon.
Ascalon.
Right? See again, the scepter, the king again. He's cutting off the king again. The one to hold the scepter. So he's removing kingdoms. He's constantly removing kingdoms. And that's why it's easier when you have Assyria and Babylon, because these are little minor kingdoms here. Mosai removed all of that.
Wow.
He removed all of that. Right? It's less resistance to when he started putting these bigger kingdoms to come in.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Ascalon, that'll still be like between Sodom and Gomorrah, between them cities.
No, Ashkelon, this is in the land.
Oh, that's in Israel?
Yeah.
Because
it's like northern.
Going to Edom, huh?
Like this is like northern. I think this is northern Israel.
Huh.
Ashdod and Ascalon. Yeah, a little northern of Israel. Go ahead.
And I will turn my hand again, Ekron, and the remnant of the Philistines shall perish, said the Lord God.
Right. So Ashdod and Ascalon is where Philistines were. They live more to the coast of Israel, more close to the sea. They're more up on the sea coast up top. Right.
Goliath is from.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of us are scattered too, amongst the coast.
Amongst the ends of the earth, amongst the coast. Except we're not in the land of, well, some of us are in the land of Israel, but we're not on the coast.
Right.
But as you can see right here, he's taking the kingdom from the Philistines, and then the remnant of the Philistines, they're gonna die, right? So it's kind of like there ain't no more Philistines. The Most High is get rid of the remnant of the Philistines. Gone.
None of them here. Wow.
The remnant of the Philistines shall perish, he said, saith the Lord. So if this have not been fulfilled yet, then eventually it won't be no more Philistines left. Yes, sir.
I kind of do notice that I'm probably over exaggerating, but we mainly do normally hold the coasts, just like even if it's East Coast, West Coast, if we talking about rap basketball, we normally talking about blacks here. South, Southern hospitality, we normally talking about blacks. We talking about New York or East Coast, we normally talking about black. Even if we talking about West Coast, we might be talking about Latinos and blacks there. But the usual West Coast, we talking about blacks. Ice Cube, like we normally Midwest.
We was on the west coast of Africa. That's where they got us from. We was on the coast. The edge of the earth. And they call it the ends of the earth. The edge of the, that's basically where we were close to water.
What's the Sierra Leone? That what they call it?
Sierra Leone.
We everywhere, bro. We everywhere, but we mostly were dispersed abroad to the ends of the earth, to these coasts and stuff. Because these different coasts have a similar weather pattern, like California. Not even the last one of them, but that's kind of the similar the weather pattern of them.
Mhm.
Now when you come down to Florida, that's something different.
No.
You know, it's a little different.
Yeah,
So that's
But
what
again, there ain't too much of us down there.
right.
a lot of these islanders are. They not coast though, huh? Islanders.
Huh?
Islands are not coast.
They coast too. They're the edge, they're in the edge.
Mhm.
Yeah, some of them be on them islands too.
Yeah, wherever there's a shoreline.
You say we scattered everywhere. We scattered everywhere in every nation.
Mhm.
Huh.
And I was seeing something about Turkey last night. Like that whole region around there, we were scattered all around there.
Yeah.
Turkey?
Come.
Yeah, that's where Paul is from.
Turkey.
Yeah, see, I'm
That's
seeing
where Paul is from.
like, wow, we
Yeah.
Turkey, and then
That's northern Israel.
I looked at the people. See, and this is crazy. Now this is gonna be crazy. You know they got that same thing right here. The people in Turkey is while I'm looking at the people over there in Israel. I'm looking at their facial features and stuff. There's a lot of stuff
You talking about
in
the
that
facials?
area. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that area. They all look similar to each other.
Oh, they all they come together with that pagan stuff, man.
Man,
They all do that stuff.
even them people over there in Iraq look similar. I'm like, yeah, sure, reaching a long way over here.
All these other nations, they out there.
Mm-hmm.
Who was reading?
Oh,
Go ahead.
at verse 9.
No, you're not at verse.
Yeah.
You at verse.
Nine.
Well, I'll scroll down already. Okay, verse 9. Verse 9.
Amos chapter 1, reading at verse 9. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they deliver up the whole captivity of Edom and to Edom, and remembered not the brotherly covenant.
So they didn't remember that there is a brotherly covenant. There is a understanding. They have. You're supposed to at least treat each other fairly, equitably, right? We not might be blood brothers, but we are definitely related because we all definitely come out of Adam, right? Come out of Noah, 3 sons, right? So there's some kind of brotherly covenant to understand. We all have a similar origin
or close ancestor.
Yeah, so you can at least be brotherly. And
Oh.
because of these acts, you say they remembered not the brotherly covenant. So there was an understanding back then within nations. We gonna do certain things, but there's certain things we're not gonna do. We're not gonna go this far. And they was going too far. Sodom and Gomorrah was going too far.
That almost sounds like nuclear war too.
But yeah, it's just this is why you have world wars and stuff, because they don't remember the brotherly covenant. Because if they did, you wouldn't have this stuff. Wow.
And these the ones chopping up pregnant women, the Sodom and Gomorrah people.
The who?
The Sodom and Gomorrah people. That happened. That was happening in they land.
No, they were killing people, like for no reason. There was some dumb reason about you feeding somebody. But this is what we have in Jasher. There's a law where they can bust your forehead wide open. You have to pay them. That's a law in Sodom and Gomorrah. I think Iraq and I bust you in your forehead, you owe me money. Which is crazy.
Playing baseball, dodgeball, everything.
The dude said, because I relieved you of your bad blood, so you owe me. That's what he said to the dude. And if you didn't pay him, he'll take it to the judge.
Wow.
The judge just said, what happened? He said, I bucked this man's forehead wide open. I relieved him of his bad blood. He owed me money. The judge's gonna say, pay this man. Right? We didn't read that in the judge want to get that part, which is crazy.
We read that before.
We read that before. And the dude, he said, that's how I do it over here. He's like, yeah. He took a rock and he buffed the same dude. He buffed the judge.
Right.
In his forehead.
Yeah.
He said, now the money that you owe me, pay him.
That was good.
Let's take it to the judge.
That was good.
Buffed the judge in his forehead. He said, now you owe me money, judge. What you owe me, pay him.
That's good.
And now that's your law. You have to go ahead and pay me.
Wow.
That's how he get out of it.
The judge is looking like, I didn't see
The
this
judge is like,
coming.
I didn't see that. That just show you how dumb the law is, because anyone can bust you in your head and then you, oh, what kind of dumb stuff is.
Right.
The judge didn't see that one coming.
The judge didn't see that one coming
we
at
gotta,
all.
We gotta do this law. We gotta redo
Yeah,
this.
redo this law right here, man.
The damages.
He bust me in my head. I have to pay him. I have to pay the man he owed.
And that's fair, Judge. Yeah. Yep, I'm
Judge-
going right with it.
Judge
It's the
was
law.
like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the law.
Right.
Can you come a little closer, Judge, and tell me that I can't? I gotta make sure make sure I'm hearing you right. He's shining up the rock.
Why would you want to visit a place like that, bro?
Oh, right.
Why would you want to go to a place like that, man?
And choose up on you and feed you a meal.
I'm gonna leave there bleeding and broke. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to scatter over a bed, 6 men over, like, man. Nah.
Yeah, I don't ever want to visit this place.
What happened in Simon Gabor got this day.
Well, I'm glad it got out, because I need to get out so people cannot go there. Because the more you don't know, you're gonna continue to go. I'm glad that God like, no, let's destroy that place.
Yeah.
Get rid of that place.
Yeah, let's get rid of it.
That place gotta go. You know?
Unprofitable.
God. Go ahead.
Reading verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
But I will, but I will send a fire on the wall of Tyrus,
Mm-hmm.
which shall devour the places thereof. Verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Oh,
And he stayed angry. He stayed angry forever. Right? He forgot the brotherly covenant. He kept his, and this is why to this day they hate us. They're still angry.
Wow.
About what happened in the past.
Eat him.
He says he kept his anger how long?
forever.
Still has it.
Still has it.
Still has it. That's what I'm telling you. They said they don't like it. They don't fool you. They gonna talk nice to you and all of that. But when that old spirit fall upon them, which is there, they're gonna do something.
That's when people forget.
They forget.
Find them at the bottom of a pool, like
car. You know what I'm saying?
Because he showed up with some sheep.
And after that sister, when she was dating that dude, that old hatred spirit came upon him.
Oh yeah.
And he killed her.
Yeah.
I know she was like, "What the? How did he flip like that?" Because you don't know who you're dealing with.
Right. He never liked you.
You never knew dealing with.
And he got cover-up people to back up the story.
God.
Sacrifice.
He has an old spirit that still lingers in them, of that hatred that they do not want to keep. He said, "Is it because he pursued his brother with the sword?" Come on now.
Wow.
And they cast off all pity. He didn't care.
No pity.
None. That means old, young, woman, everybody getting it.
Yeah.
And his anger did tear perpetuously. Meaning he kept on. He kept going. Perpetually means something that's constantly going. And he kept his anger forever. This is how he's moving with us.
Wow.
Right? And that's why God is like, can we get that? Obadiah chapter 1, verse 10. Book of Obadiah.
I got that. You said chapter 1, verse 10? Obadiah chapter 1, starting at verse 10. There were the men exceeding.
Obadiah chapter 1. I think you know what
jump. Amos. Obadiah.
Amos is going to be back. He's going to be
Before.
Okay, yeah.
before. Yeah, got to go backwards to Obadiah.
Come.
Go ahead.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Right? Because you pursued your brother without pity. Right? That's the violence against your brother, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Shame is going to cover you. Right? And thou shalt be cut off forever. Gone. Because they kept their anger for how long? Forever.
Perpetual.
So they got to. So at some point, you have to kill them off because they're not never going to stop hating you.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be he's like no, I got to kill this. This has to stop.
Wow.
So the old remedy for this is to get rid of them.
I totally understand.
But the Most High is gonna do that, right? Not us.
No, verse 18. Go down to
verse 18.
Yeah.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
That's right.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken.
There it is.
Come on.
Yeah. We're gonna do it the way they pursued us and all that. We're gonna get vengeance upon them. The Lord gonna use us to get vengeance upon them. Right? And now you have, sir, you got this brother by the name of Divine Prospect, right? He'll be lying to people and deceiving people. He said that this verse isn't literal, that this verse right here is allegorical, right? He says, and the house of Jacob shall be a flame. Says, man, that's not literal. We know this ain't literal, right? They ain't literally gonna turn into a fire. Right? It says, and the house of Joseph for a flame. It says, and the house of Esau for stubble. Right? It's poetic language that is speaking, right? But it's poetic language of something that's gonna literally happen, though. Gonna literally happen. Just because it's using metaphorical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you would say a simile, different things like that, does not mean that it's not going to happen literally. Because even if you want to take this verse as being some kind of poetic, if you want to use, oh, this is poetic language, this is not literal. Verse 10 is literal that we just read, is it not? There is no poetic whatsoever,
Are you sure?
or simile or nothing in verse 10. None of that is there. It is clear that they're going to be died forever. Right there in that verse.
Cut off,
dead, gone. But this is how men are trying to like save people that ain't going to be saved, trying to take verses and twist them and say, oh man, that's not literal. Look at it, it's poetic. Flame and fire and stubble. That's poetic. That's not literal. Because he don't understand the part we just read in Amos of what Edom did. How he pursued his brother without pity.
Chopped down an old.
Right? And he kept his anger forever.
Perpetual.
See, he missing that part of the equation.
Stab you in the back.
Yeah. That's why he have to die forever, because he won't let his anger go. He won't let it go. We see even to this day when 911 hit, what did they say when 911 hit? Never forget. They said never forget.
That's the
They're not letting it go. How many times have they wronged those people over there?
For a lifetime?
Yeah, and they let it go. They wronged you. Oh, no, we ain't letting that go. No.
We making that a national holiday. 9/11.
Never forget. So you can't wrong him. He ain't never going to let it go.
And you know, those words are at the bottom of where the Twin Towers used to be. Never forget.
Yeah.
That's where it is, the logo.
That goes to show you that they're the same people. What this book is talking about.
Wow.
They're the same people. Because they still on that never forget stuff, keeping their anger forever. They still on that.
Perpetual.
You cannot wrong them. They ain't let nothing slide. They ain't let nothing slide.
No, they don't. Not even they women.
Nothing. They will lie and everything else.
And us, we the most forgivingest people. Oh, I just want to hug him. He just killed my brother and my mama. Just give me a hug from him.
I'm too forgiving, which is ridiculous. I can't believe when they forgave that guy and walked up in there and shot the church, shot him up in the building, and they forgave him. They prayed for him and forgave him, bro, just like that.
Give me a hug.
You was praying and he walked in your church and shot. Wow. They were like, nah, forgive him. You can't do that to Esau, bro. That is not gonna happen.
Oh. You can't even burn a steak in front of his church. He ain't doing
Not
that.
having it. Let's go back to Amos chapter 1, verse 10. I'm just showing you this is them. No one else is like them like that.
Oh, they on speed dial.
So we in verse 10.
Amos chapter 1, read now verse 10.
No, we're not at verse 10. What am I talking? 10. We in 12. We in verse 12. Verse 12.
Amos chapter 10, read now verse 12. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palace of
Bozrah. Right, the palace of Bozrah. That's the capital of Edom, right? Teman is one of the sons of Esau, right? So they're naming a city after one of the sons of Esau. All these cities you see that have these names was originally the name of a person.
Wow.
They're naming after the name of a person. So the Most High he's removing the kingdom of Esau. So Esau doesn't have any kingdom like they had before. He's been scattered, moved abroad, shifted around. So the one that he had down there in Basra, the Most High removed that. So when he scattered abroad and moved about, he's establishing other kingdoms in other places.
Wow.
Because God destroyed the one in Basra. But God says, that's why God says in the book of Malachi, they shall build,
and
I will destroy. I will tear it down. And that's constantly what the Most High is doing.
Overturning it.
Once they build it, we'll say, okay, now it's time to tear it down.
Wow.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 13. Amos chapter 1, reading at verse 13. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of the children of Ammon, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment, therefore, because they have ripped up the woman with child of Gilead, that they might enlarge their border.
See that? See? Earlier they were doing the same thing, but you don't see it in our Bible, it's in Dead Sea Scroll. But here, right here in the text, you see it here. They've ripped up a woman with child. That's the threshing I'm telling you about.
That's
earlier.
a sword going through.
Yeah, they ripped up a woman with child. Wow. Come on, man. That ain't just one, that's multiple. Many women they ripped him up with child. This is Ammon. Right? Come on, man. These people they're ruthless, bro. But they did it. Here's why they did it. It says that they may enlarge their border. That's why they did it for.
For land.
Just for land. That's it. They didn't needed the land. They wanted to enlarge their border to kill those people over there and take the land. Just for that. That's how these people are so evil they are. All this report come right to the Most High. The Most High like, man, they evil. Go get them.
Wow.
Unnecessary stuff. You ain't got to be doing all that.
I made enough for everybody. What do you think I miscalculated? Wow.
Bro, I'm telling you, these are stuff, like I said, there's a whole bunch of gruesome stuff that's happening, man, and you really don't want to be able to see it.
Well, a lot of people on did that. Like a lot of stuff what we hearing through here, you probably hear it through a different episode, maybe not through the Bible, but a lot of people do these things. We hear it like, what? Like, bro, that's happening in the hood. That's they doing that in the hood just to, oh yeah, we got this part of Crenshaw now. They really doing that.
Ripping up a woman with, come on, man, a woman is pregnant, ripping her up.
Yeah, that's fine. Just to say they got some land. Yeah. And what they like cutting her open with the sword?
Yeah, ripping her up, chopping up head, limbs, everything, tearing her down with child. Can you imagine what the father of their child and looking and see his wife ripped up and
close the casket.
what he has to do to be, he's thinking of revenge and it becomes it becomes this recycle. No, I got to. You have no power to do nothing about it. Wow. That's happened with in Braveheart. Wow. The girl he was in when that dude came. Women. That dude came. The woman he was in, and that dude cut his wife's throat in front of him, tied her up, and he was looking. Yeah. And he just rolled up there and he told her, "Where is he at?" And she said he just took her and just put her throat. He looked. He was like, wow. And she just bit her dead right there. He was mad. And throughout the movie, he caught that same dude that cut his wife's throat. Mm-hmm. And he did the same thing to him. Mm-hmm. He thought he was so high and mighty, and the dude couldn't get him. Dude did some guerrilla warfare. He got him, tied him up like he did the girl, and sliced his neck the exact same way. Wow. Cut his throat. He just did. He told him, "Kill my wife, cut her throat, cut him yours." Wow. He got it. But again, he had to take his guerrilla warfare. It took him a while to get the dude, because dude would be protected by the crown. He had a hard time trying to get it, and then in the end, his own people backstabbed him and turned him over. His own nobles from his own country backstabbed him and turned him over to the enemy. Wow.
Well, the one the wife died, or the
yeah. You see the movie called Braveheart? You know Braveheart?
It's been a while.
That's the movie. With Braveheart. Yeah, that's the white it don't end good. It don't end good. That betrayal at the end was the most backstabbing thing ever, man. Wow. If you don't liberate them from these other people, and then you turn around and turn me over to them, backstab me, go on their side, set a trap for me, and he like, wow. After all I've fought for you for make you free, wow. You backstab me over a league with them, because they believe that they can't continue to defend them against these other people that's coming. Okay. The best thing to do is to make a league with them and make a league with them after they get rid of the rebel. Oh wow! So they said do that. So wow. Braveheart. But that's what they will do, bro. That's what they will do. That's why you need the spirit of the Most High. See, Christ knew it happened already. Christ knew, hey, they're gonna kill me. I'll be back in 3 days though. Right. He knew already what was gonna go on. What's gonna happen. I told you they're gonna do it. So at least he knew what was gonna happen before it happened, and that's what he has to do. And that's kind of what we need on the Most High to let us know what we need to know, so we can make that adjustment and move. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get caught up.
And isn't that what Issachar is supposed to be letting us know right now?
Supposed to be letting, yes, God, back. But he not, because he don't know. Because he not Issachar. That's why.
So the other Issachar is not picking up, the real ones, they not picking up no signs yet.
Issachar, the real ones are prophesying out there. They say certain things. You have certain brothers that's picking up these cameras and stuff way back before they even came up. Picking up all this stuff before it even happened. We were saying something about these cameras and these stuff in the streets and all this stuff way before he even did it. Been talking about this stuff. He gonna do this. Watch, he gonna do that. He gonna have them cameras and stuff and watching you and surveillance you and all kind of stuff.
Because we did hear about this kind of way before.
Way back through the conspiracy theories. They making stuff up now. Yeah, they making stuff up now. And now today you can't say that. All of it happened.
They said you need some new conspiracies now.
Yeah.
The old ones came true.
There's more. There's a lot more stuff that people talked about years ago. Talking about that AI. Right. It's here. Yeah. It's here. Yeah. It's happening. It's getting worse. So I mean, in one sense it's bad, and in another sense it's good, because it's got to get bad before it gets good. So right. The worse it's getting, we see at some point that medicine gonna kick in and it's gonna start to take effect. Oh wow! And it's gonna start to get better. You know what I'm saying? So we dealing with the medicine right now. Right? And the Most High is getting the information from the angels that he has eyes everywhere. They're reporting back. And so all that stuff is being weighed in the scale,
In the balance.
and once it fills up and that thing tilts,
Mm.
oh,
Yep.
America, it's time.
Yep.
It's time.
Wow. Wow.
We'll send Christ and the angels, and that's it for them.
Wow. Praises to the Most High Yahweh.
And hopefully it ain't long. They
Uh.
say they within the next 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna try to hang out for that long, because man, hey man, this is frustrating, bro. Why? For me, because I've been in it going 30 since 93, it's a lot, bro. Very draining, man. It's a lot. Who was reading?
I was. I'm at verse 13.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amos chapter 1, reading at verse 13.
No, I'm wrong. No. You're in 14.
14.
My bad. You're in 14.
Oh, yeah, come on. Reading Amos chapter 1, reading at verse 14. But I will kindle a fire in the wall of Rabbah, and it shall devour the palace thereof with shouting in the days of battle, with the tempest in the days of the whirlwind.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15, and their king shall go into captivity, he and his princes together, saith the Lord.
Right. So Rabbah is fortunate. Are you gonna devour their palaces thereof?
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a lot of shouting in the day of battle, with a tempest in the day of a whirlwind.
Mm-hmm.
And the king gonna go into captivity and his princes together.
Mm.
So usually, well, it depends what happened in the captivity. He might come to his end in the captivity.
Mm-hmm.
Completely, and then ending his kingdom and his princes. They're all going into captivity. Usually that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the king, sometimes he saves the sons and stuff like that and raise them to be allies with him, because that particular prince, he becomes the king of that kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
So he raised him, and he becomes a little vassal king to him where he can get taxes from them. But sometimes they just kill him out.
Wow.
Sometimes they just kill him out.
Mm.
It's an old movie. That's how they do it. But the old movie do, they would capture the king, capture his sons,
Right.
and they would just raise them.
Right.
But they would kill that king.
Yeah.
And put the son that he raised and put him back over there on the throne. You get back over there and rule. That happened a lot of times.
Wow.
In the Ottoman Turks Empire.
Mm-hmm.
That happened a lot. They did it a lot in a lot of different kingdoms when they would conquer them.
Wow.
Would take the king's son, raise him, and then put him back on the throne over there so they can, because they didn't have to go war.
So y'all bloodline is still running it, but you needed a changing of the mind, so I had to come and address that with how y'all was at.
What he does, when he's raising the son, he's brainwashing him.
That's a cold setup, right?
It's a cold setup. That's how they used to do it.
But that's effective, though. I
Definitely
don't have to go to war. I don't want to go to war, but I gotta be smart.
It's kind of like some white parents trying to raise a black kid.
Yeah.
Raise a black kid in the hood or something like that.
That could happen with that thing, but that's how I think Dracula came about. He was one of the sons, and they raised him, and he went back. He went back to his kingdom, and then the kingdom that had raised him came and wanted to, tax the land. And he was like, man, y'all be taxing too much. You know what I'm saying? But then all the nobles that was in the land, right? They trying to side with the enemy and try to go against him. So what he did was he invited them all to come to a banquet, and then he killed all of them. Murdered and he killed them all. Yeah, he said, man, y'all a traitor. Y'all think I'm dumb, but then he's coming against then the army's coming. Now he doesn't have enough to fight the army. So when he's constantly running. So when he's running, what he would do, he's burning the crops and stuff. So the army have a hard time for food, because we ain't eating off the land. So he's making it harder and making it harder and harder for them to come, to the point where then he can't run no more. He was off to this blood thing.
Got you.
He was over to this blood thing and try to have him powers to fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it wasn't like no returning to no vampire sucking blood. He was doing some wicked stuff, some evil stuff.
Right.
That was his name.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Blood tempest and stuff like that. That's the real story.
Vladi the Impaler.
The Impaler. He's called the Impaler because that's how he killed the nobles.
Mhm.
He impaled them.
Right.
When he killed them, he was and going around people that went against him in this country. He was impaling them.
Right. Put the
Well,
head
that's
on
a
the
true
stake.
story
It's
then.
a true story. But he didn't turn into no vampire to sucking blood. That's not. But he was impaling them.
I heard that was a later pact with the devil.
That was a later thing that they add to it. But that was a real event that him. But they finally caught him. The army, of course, the Ottoman Turks, the army's so big, they finally gonna catch you. They beheaded him, and they put his head in front of their kingdom.
Wow.
Everyone that went against them, they had their heads up there. Everyone to see. They're like, these are all the men that went against us, the famous men. You hear all their heads up here. That let you know that anyone that goes against us, their head gonna end up there.
We got a spot for
It was a fair tactic. But again, he was raised up, and then him and his brother and all that but he understood that they're trying to brainwash me against my own.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing the role, and when he got back to his kingdom, he was like, "Nah,
Yeah.
I ain't giving you all the taxes. You tripping."
Wow.
He's like, "Man, do I gotta go over there and do you something, man? I don't raise you. You serious?" He's like, "You did raise me, but you murdered my father too.
Wow.
You did that."
Bro, he got all the accounts.
Oh yeah, you know what they did.
Wow.
He said, "I did murder your father. He was going against me. This is a war. What do you think I was gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Lucky I didn't kill you. I saved you and raised you and put you back on the throne. Isn't that enough for you?"
Nope.
I hear that.
You killed my.
You say, "No, that is good. It's okay. I'm asking for the taxes." He said, "Well, you're asking a little bit too much." I said, "Well, no, it isn't. I need that much. You still gonna survive? You good?"
Wow.
He said, "No, I'm not giving it." I said, "Well, I'm finna come get you." And that's how it goes down.
Wow.
Too much. He stood on his grounds though.
He's still on his ground.
Oh.
I commend him, but he was fighting a losing battle. He was not going to win.
Right. Yeah, he understood that too.
Yeah, he wasn't going. He not going to win.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
he tried to unite the people, but again, they didn't look at him as the legitimate ruler or whatever the case might be.
Right.
Because they felt that maybe he was brainwashed. But he's like, "No, I'm not with them. I'm with y'all." But they didn't believe. So he's like, "Well, you know what?
Wow.
I have to kill these dudes right here. They ain't wet." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
it seemed like a reoccurring theme, and his own received him not. It's like
I'm thinking he learned all that when he was raised up there. He probably saw him do the same thing too. So the king said, "Man, these guys are going to be riled him." He said, "Oh, so that's how you get this stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta kill all of these traitors. You gotta get them up out of here.
Kill them all.
They want to go against you. They gotta go." And that's how the Ottoman Turks move. You go. Well, that was it for you.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
They were not playing.
Wow.
All right, let's get the last chapter here in Amos chapter 2.
Starting
at verse 1.
I'll take this one.
Yeah.
So Esau he done got it. He already know it. He's just waiting for when the time is right.
Yeah.
That's why grilling Esau, it ain't no what's the benefit of that?
None. You know he done.
So the whites got a different salvation from the rednecks. They got a whole different aftermath.
Yeah. They're gonna go into servitude as well, but Esau, he's gonna be this eliminated.
Utterly wasted.
He's gonna be eliminated.
Thrust through.
I think he knows he's gonna be eliminated. That's why he made that pact with Satan.
Mm-hmm.
He made that pact with Satan.
That makes sense. I know I'm out of here.
I think Satan told him.
Come.
Because he wouldn't know this stuff.
Come.
So Satan like, "Listen, you can talk to his leaders and listen, I've got the decree on y'all. Y'all done."
Done.
What?
And he's like, the same way I'm done, you done.
Y'all done.
Done, son.
Y'all done.
But y'all done first. I get to stay here for a while. Y'all go way before
y'all done.
So
So I mean, if I was y'all,
Right.
I worship me
Right.
since I'm in power down here.
Right.
to a certain degree, of course.
Right.
I can put y'all in certain powers and certain things y'all can do, and at least that's your, you know what I'm saying?
For a time.
For a time. But then for the same thing that you're doing, he's gonna get rid of you for it.
Right. So you might as well live it up.
Well, live it up now and enjoy it, because when it comes, it's coming. He's already seen what you're gonna do anyway. Saw it. So if you don't worship me, you won't be in power. You're gonna be struggling still.
Right. You're gonna be under them.
You're gonna be under that, and you're still gonna get rid of you.
You don't want that. Might as well get some benefit out of it.
Something out of it. Plus, I know you hate them.
Come.
Don't you hate them? Yeah, we do hate them.
Mm-hmm.
We hate them with a passion. Well, let's get it.
You hate your brother, you're already a murderer.
You're already a murderer, right? So
I like you.
like, yeah, let's roll. I don't like him neither. Let's go. Let's go. I like him neither. Matter of fact, you're gonna put him in captivity. You're gonna have him in chains and all that. What? Yeah. Let's go. You ready? I need all the blood and the life you can kill and bring it to me. He's gonna go down. They're like, done. Done.
Right.
And that's how they move it. You see it in the movie, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the movie. They're bringing it out now. But they've been doing this for hundreds of years. This ain't nothing new. They've been doing this for hundreds of years.
400. Yeah, we only
longer than that.
40s on the earth, 50. Like
longer than
talking about.
They've been doing it.
Yeah. It's like 2000, like that was shy. Because them was Romans and hand them over to.
Yeah. And I'm starting to see like a lot of buildings that are hidden that's erected to these spiritual demons and Satan. Wow.
I could pick LA, Hollywood, probably downtown New York.
Lost Angels.
Wow. It fits right in.
Wow. And what about New York? They always got something strange out.
New York was first called New Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That's what it was called. That's where all of in Amsterdam it goes down like crazy. Amsterdam is like one of the wickedest places on earth. Period.
Yeah.
And New York was going to name New Amsterdam. It was bringing all that there. As a matter of fact, a lot of that stuff happens right there in New York.
Yeah. And Pulp Fiction, Jules talks about it. He said, "Remember, I just got back from Amsterdam." They was talking about some drugs, and he was saying, "Remember, I just got back from Amsterdam, so that's where the real drugs is at, the real stuff."
Yeah, that's legal over there. They go down over there. But New York is where this stuff happens. New York is that's where they print the money.
Federal Reserve.
Evil.
When they print the money, that's where it goes down. That's why there's more Jews there than anything else. Wow. They print the money.
Right.
I just saw on YouTube today they found women in them tunnels too with them Jews.
I was telling you that. They pulling them out the tunnels. Yeah. Did you see how they was dressed?
No, I didn't see that part.
They look like a blast from the past. Almost like they should be in black and white.
Yeah. Why they're in tunnels? Because they used to caves.
Wow.
That's what tunnels are, caves. They used to caves. That's how they people move.
They were so offbeat. And remember the rhythmless woman we used to talk about back in the days? That's what we came out them the tunnels and stuff. Yeah. I'm looking at this like that. Wow.
They probably experimenting with them angels, like them Nephilims.
They're doing a whole bunch of wickedness underneath there, bro.
They look weird to me.
Yeah, they look weird.
Ish looking.
Something is wrong with them, bro.
Take a second. Look, all black, not shaved up, not clean cut. The color they see.
It don't make no sense for them to wearing all black all the time. They're gonna try to say that they're in mourning. You're rich. You ain't in mourning. Like, who do you think you fooling?
Right. The Diamond District is yours.
How you in mourning when America send y'all $10 billion and then you over here? We live in the best neighborhoods in America. Do they not?
They own Hollywood.
Yeah, hold on. almost the news network, if not all of them, they own all of this stuff.
Rupert Murdoch.
We went in no mourning.
Come.
We went up Black as women mourning. From what?
Right.
From what exactly?
Oh, that's this Holocaust. This famous Holocaust they got. That ain't nowhere in the Bible.
Holocaust, which actually didn't happen the way y'all said it happened.
But you know they got a game. I rode past them like what in the real, but I used to always hear about them for years and years and years. Ran across a few of them because I would laugh at them and take them as a joke too. I think
I think I know what you're talking
but I
about though.
think they sprung from the Playboys, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah.
But
No,
at
they
least
got their own
Who
stuff.
you talking
no,
about?
they do the Jews. They got a little crib set over there, like hi y'all, and running just running across them like
That must be
oh,
some
really
that must be some trying to they trying to act black.
crazy. Yeah, I
They're
mean,
trying to act black. That's all that is right there. Trying to act black. But they don't condone that kind of stuff in their neighborhood. They wouldn't condone that. That's the new ones.
They don't even allow liquor stores in India.
Nope. None of that. Yeah, I go over there. None of that stuff is over there in their neighborhood. They don't play that. But they know who they are, man. They think they lying. I don't told them. I said y'all not the Israelites, not the Jews. I told them back in the night we used to drive over there off of La Brea over there, Melrose. I said, man, you guys are not the Jews. Y'all fake. They're not us. I didn't get Amos chapter 2, verse 1.
Amos chapter 2 from the top. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Moab, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he burned the bones of the king of Edom into lime.
Now Edom is like, see?
wow.
So Moab is like, okay.
Like cremating them type of
Cremated.
And this is a black man at this time too, right?
Yes.
Moab is black at this time.
Yes.
Wow.
colored.
They don't like Edom.
Wow.
Remember, they used to be against us. But the Most High turning them against each other.
Mm-hmm.
They made him go over there and kill the king of Edom and burned his bones with lime. Into lime.
Wow.
Not playing with him.
That's deep.
And lime is ashes.
Huh?
Lime is what is lime?
Like the ash.
Ash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like limestone. You know how limestone is kind of like white.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how he did it with him.
Right.
Burnt up his bones into like limestone. That's probably what limestone is made out of.
Right. Right. Wow.
Burnt up.
Wow.
Could be.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. But I will send a fire upon Moab, and it shall devour the palaces of Kerath, and Moab shall die with tumult, with shouting, and with the sound of the trumpet.
Yeah, so there's an army coming against them. So it's y'all do this to the Edom getting it from y'all, and y'all getting it from somebody else. It's a constant. I'm bringing the kingdom to bring judgment upon you.
Wow.
Then I bring judgment upon them, and so on and so forth.
So kingdoms is rising and falling all over the place. It's like
all over the place. That's why Christ said, "Kingdom shall rise against kingdom, wars against you." So hear rumors of wars,
right,
earthquakes in diverse places, and all that. This is what's happening. It's divine providence is happening. The Most High, okay, let me move these chess pieces here and put them in places and get everything going.
And overturn it. And
overturn it until it comes to who it all belongs to.
Come. Wow.
So Moab is going to die with turmoil, shouting, and the sound of the trumpet. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And I will cut off the judge from the midst thereof, and will slay all the princes thereof with him, saith the Lord.
So he's going to cut off who's the judge that he can cut off right there?
No.
Huh? See, I will cut off the judge from the midst thereof. Who's the judge?
Oh, the judge of Edom? Edomite?
No, Moab.
Who's the judge of Moab? Yeah. Judge of Moab is the king. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't the king supposed to be judging them? So he's cutting off the king. That's what he's saying.
Oh, bad advice.
That's who he's getting rid of. The main verse 2 says, and I shall devour the palaces of Kiriath. The palace where the king is. That judge in verse 3 there is the king.
I mean, he hated us too, Mo.
Oh yeah. All of them,
Had
listen.
serious hate for us.
None of them like us. Don't get it twisted. None of them like us. You know what I'm saying? Some more than others. Edom hatred is perpetual. He really don't like us. You know what I'm saying?
That's just constantly stuck.
It's much more personal with him. Right? But the other ones too, they don't like us too, because again, we're chosen. Even though we considered presently the youngest. The youngest one. Right? You know how they hate the youngest one?
Yeah, because he's the
favorite
of the most.
Yeah. You're right. All right, go ahead.
Verse 3. And I will cut off the judge from the midst thereof, and will slay all the princes thereof with him, saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Judah.
Now he getting to us. Now he dealing with the southern kingdom. For 3 transgressions of Judah, go ahead.
And for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have despised the law of the Lord.
See that? We getting judged because we despise the Most High's law. Not that we was attacking these other people and ripping them up and doing all that. Because we went against the Most High's law. Go ahead.
And have not kept the commandments, and their lies caused them to err, after the which their fathers have walked.
So they have despised Most High, and their lies have caused them to err, after which their fathers have walked. So there is a law in the Bible that says you can't despise the Most High, right? You can't despise the Most High's law, right? But Leviticus 26, 14. Let's get Leviticus 26 and 14 down to 17. This is what the Most High talked about, us despising his law, not keeping his commandments. Right. Leviticus 26, verse 14 to 17.
Take it?
Yeah.
Leviticus chapter 26, starting at 14. But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes,
Which we did, go ahead.
Or if your soul abhorred my judgment,
abhors to hate his judgment, go ahead.
So that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my commandments,
which we did.
Covenant.
Go ahead.
I also will do these unto you. I will even appoint over you terror.
We got that over us. Go ahead.
Consumption.
Got that. Go ahead.
And the burning age.
And the burning ague. That's a different kind of disease. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. That shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart.
Sorrow of heart of mind. We have all that right now. Go ahead.
And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemy shall eat it.
Right. All that happened. We sowed our seed in vain, and the enemies have eaten it up.
Wow.
Go ahead.
And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall.
They that what?
They that hate you.
They that hate you, so that they don't like us. Go ahead.
Shall reign over you.
Who's reigning over us? Them that hate us. Go ahead.
And ye shall flee when none pursue you.
And you're gonna run when no one actually really chasing you. A lot of that going on as well. paranoia going on.
Oh,
Wow.
A lot of paranoia going on. Dudes be running when no one is chasing them, bro. Relax.
I see it, especially at nighttime. I see a lot of that.
A lot of paranoia going on.
Wow.
Could be off of them drugs they taking, but a lot of that's going on.
Wow.
Constantly always watching their back.
They living a life like that. The life that they living is a life that you have to watch your back, because the minute you drop your guard down, that's when they catch you. So then you constantly have to be on the guard, and you can better sleep at night because you're all waking up thinking someone's gonna shoot you.
Wow.
Stay on the run.
You know, running when no one is chasing you.
That's post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just watching another video this morning, man, on the Maccabees channel with Daniela. He was bringing out mental health in Israel on both sides, men and women.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
Man, dude, mentally, what happened in this community, or so-called community?
Right.
A lot of people are mentally, men especially, getting broken down because these brothers are not consistent with the scripture. These men have put their trust in them, and they turn around. These dudes will turn out to be all kind of pedophiles and dildos and beating their wives and all kind of stuff. So dudes are like, man, I don't know what to believe now. They're messing up these men's faith and trust that they put in these men. You know what I'm saying? So now they have no faith in the Bible and the Most High Christ because these men are not consistent. They answer for all that.
Yeah, you gotta be really careful with your sexual walk when you come into this thing, man. This is not a game. You don't want to find out firsthand why you need to do better when it comes to these statute laws and commandments concerning, especially the sex.
Their problem is they don't read enough. Without you reading enough, you're gonna succumb to that stuff, bro. I'm telling you, that's how I was able to weed a lot of it off, is by reading. Like, dudes couldn't even really come in the room with a woman that have a little dress on and lose it. Like, dude, like, what's wrong with you? Where you control that? Where your composure at? Because you got more of the world in you than the book. That's why you have no control over yourself. You know what I'm saying? Brother the head of the church gonna tell me, man, hey man, tell your wife to wear a longer skirt. Like, what? Her dress is over here, down over her knee here. He wanted it to be way down here. I'm looking at, why you even looking at my wife like that, bro? Like, look at your wife. I'm looking at you like, I'm like, I ain't telling her nothing. Like, you have no control of yourself. I'm seeing if she had it way up here or something, way up here.
Right.
It's way over her knee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got a problem. If that's bothering you, you got a
that's what I'm talking like, you have a serious problem, because I make sure my wife have it way down over her knees. I'm like, yo, make sure your dress go down over your knees.
Right.
Don't come here with no miniskirt over nothing over your knees. Everything has to be below your knees.
Right. No, come.
So she had the thing below her knees. Yeah, like, man, tell your wife to wear a longer. I'm looking like, man, I ain't telling her nothing. Like, you need to control yourself. Like, what's wrong with you? You got a wife too? As a matter of fact, what are you talking about?
Right.
Why are you looking at mine?
Crazy.
And she had to see, this is the dress code for the camp anyway. What you talking about?
Nah, you do a little extra.
You doing a little extra, yeah. Like, you need to have no control over yourself. He not reading. You think he know enough where that's why the problem with men, they think they know enough to the point where they think they can stop reading. No, sir.
No.
You never gonna know enough.
Right.
I don't care how old you think you are.
Right. And then when it comes to reading over stuff too.
Yeah, that's why I was the one pulling scriptures for him. He forgot what scriptures were. Yeah, like, man, I was in there. You know it's there, but because you stop reading, you losing it.
Wow.
You forget where things are. Because back in the days, he was sharp as I didn't want to say no, but it's sharper than that.
What was that?
Zion Allah.
Wow.
You didn't want to mess with him back in the day. You know, look bad.
Wow.
But he got rusty because he stopped reading.
All of them did.
All of them stopped. I don't know why they get to a certain point, man, and these dudes stopped reading. They felt like, oh man, I know enough. I don't won so many battles. I'm so good. I retain it. No, sir, it doesn't work that way. You're not going to retain it. You're going to lose it. If you don't continue to read it and put it back in, Satan's going to come take it out your head.
And you got to fight to read because, man, I've been noticing some stuff, man. I'm like, man, that just came from out of left field. It is Try to stop you from
Trying
reading.
to stop you from reading. That's when you know you're supposed to read.
Con,
Because you know there's something that don't want you to read because it's the
Con.
right thing to do.
con,
That's when you're like, oh, good, I got you. So that's
Con.
how you want to play this.
con.
I'm gonna make sure I read. No matter how tired I am, no matter what's going on, I'm gonna put time aside to read.
Con. I felt that test a couple times,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you gotta listen, you gotta
Yeah.
fight that. And what the Most High does, the Most High turn that reading into a love of want to read.
Wow.
So now you just want to read so much, you just be in there reading because now you love it.
Con,
Because he's seen you fighting to do it,
con,
and turns it into something that you love to do.
con,
You don't want to stop reading now.
con.
And that's how it did it for me. That's why my book is so marked up. I didn't want to stop reading.
Y'all should see his book. Oh,
Dude,
wow.
see that book and they ain't want to follow anymore. I'm like, dude, I'm done. But it was a battle to get to that point. It wasn't like easy to do, man. But I recognized what was happening. This on the spiritual side, they didn't want me to read.
Con,
That was their whole goal. But you have to fight for it if you want it.
con,
All right, let's go back to Amos.
con. We in verse 4.
Chapter 2, verse 4.
Con. 3.
Okay, Amos chapter 2, reading that verse
3.
3.
No, Amos chapter 3.
Okay. Amos chapter 3.
No, Amos chapter 2, verse 4.
Amos chapter 2, reading that verse 4. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Judah, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have despised the law of the Lord, and have not kept his commandments, and their lies caused them to err after the which their fathers have walked.
Right, so their lies caused them to err. What's that? What are the lies that caused them to err?
Make mistakes.
Idols. The idols.
The idols. Okay.
The idols. Because it says, after the which their father have walked.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Praising us.
Dealing with these idols. So listening to them idols, that's their lies. Because what? They think the idol saved them.
Mm-hmm.
They think the idol did these things. That's the lie. The idol then did none of these things. Most High did all of these things. That's the lie that they're talking about. If you want to get literal with just telling lies with words, that too.
Mm.
Lies would cause you to go off. It would have happened. All right, go ahead.
Read that verse
5.
5.
And Amos chapter 4, reading that verse 5.
No, chapter 2, verse 5. Amos chapter
Amos chapter 2, reading that verse 5. But I will send a fire upon Judah, and it shall devour the places of Jerusalem.
palaces,
Of Jerusalem.
which did, right? Dealing with the southern kingdom, right? You send the fire upon them and it devoured the palaces of Jerusalem. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Israel, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they sold the righteousness for silver, and the poor for a pair of shoes.
Right? So he just dealt with the southern kingdom, Judah. Right? The last verse says in 5, I will send a fire upon Judah, and I shall devour the palaces of Jerusalem. Remember, Jerusalem was burned with fire. Right? And that ended the southern kingdom. Period. Right? They have not had a king from David that sat up on the throne since then. Right? The next king sit up on the throne in Israel is for to be the Messiah. Right? You had the Hashmoneans, they were not even Judites, they're Levites. Right? They had a reign for almost 100 years. They were like king priests.
Okay.
But they understood ultimately that that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a king priest on the throne. Right? And they're the one that brought back the Paleo Hebrew. They got rid of that Assyrian box script.
Good.
They got to the Paleo Hebrew. But they said, man, the Paleo Hebrew is the script of when we in power. Assyrian means we dealing with our enemies' language when we in captivity.
We're being ruled over.
Yeah. But they see they don't want to teach about that kind of stuff because they go against that Hebrew.
Right.
You're supposed to be dealing with the Paleo Hebrew, not that Hebrew, not that Assyrian box script, not that nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So the Hashmonean, they was on the right path doing what they're supposed to be doing, and the Most High gave them a rulership for like almost 100 years, right? So now he's dealing with the northern kingdom, right? For 3 transgression of Israel, and for 4 he ain't gonna turn away the punishment up because they sold the righteous for silver and the poor for a pair of shoes. This is what they were doing. Selling them for a pair of shoes. These people, oh man,
Wow. Wicked.
ain't that?
We didn't even get gold for them. We got silver for
Back then silver was worth some money too.
Oh yeah.
You sold the poor for some. Imagine that. You see, you don't understand that today, but shoes were more valuable than people.
Wow.
Today it isn't. That's why you can sell them for shoes.
Right. Right. That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Con.
And the righteous for silver. These things back in those days was more important than people.
Wow.
That's why you read in I think some Numbers or Leviticus, people want to get paid in salt.
Salt.
That's how valuable it was.
Oh, that's a minimum.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You had to have salt if you had to tend to a household to keep your meat and stuff fresh.
Right.
So there was an essential thing that you would have to have. So salt was a rare commodity back then. Today it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We got a refrigerator, but these things in these days are different.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 7. That paint after
That pen.
oh yeah, that pan after the dust of the earth on the head of the poor, and turn aside of the way of the meat.
So they pan. So what they're doing, they're sticking the poor heads in the dust. They're stomping their head down into the dust. This is what they're doing. Slamming their head into the ground. Go ahead.
And and a man and his father will go in unto the same maid to profane my holy name.
See, a man
Whoa.
and his father will go into the same maid.
Wow.
They do that today. That's called today what?
Incest. I mean, keep it in the family.
That's called a train.
Fine.
Is that what it's called today?
Yeah.
Running a train on a girl. That a man and his father.
Wow.
Right? Today the train is you and your boys. But it's a man and his father. Which is crazy.
Right.
I don't know how dudes even do nothing like that. I'm not I'm not in no room with no man naked. There's no not anything sexual is involved. You got to be something different. If there's anything sexual involved, we not naked. I'm not naked with no man in no room.
No.
No, sir. No.
Yes. That's sacrilegious and all. That's crazy.
Isn't it?
That ain't it.
It would go in and they would go into the same maid and said to profane my holy name. See, I said we have the Most High's name, and when we do these things, we profane His name. What does that smell? Can we get a scripture right quick? We get Leviticus 18:21. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 21.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 21.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord.
So do we have a law right here that says you can't profane the name of the Lord? Because his name is on top of us. And when you do this thing, you're profaning the name of the Lord. We have a law against doing profaning God's name. And that's why God is saying that he wrought for his name, that you have polluted amongst the nation.
Wow.
He says, I don't do this for your sake, I do this for my name's sake. I'm trying to restore my name, the honor to my name.
Holy man.
But you have profaned amongst the heathen. Every time we see them dudes claiming the Most High in Christ and do all these things, they're profaning the Lord's name.
Wow.
He said, because we are called by his name. Right?
Come. And right here in verse 21, he said, and I am Yahweh. He didn't say I am the Lord. He said, and I am Yahweh.
Come. Yeah. Not them changing the name, changing it to Adonai.
Huh.
So they have done that. Again, these brothers, they don't know when they do these things, they don't understand the magnitude of what they're doing.
Wow.
They're gonna find out later.
Wow.
Of what they're doing. Right? But that's what any organization that you're a part of that has a name, when you do something, you're making the organization look bad, right or wrong.
Huh.
Oh. It ain't just you that's making it look, you making it, they're looking at the organization as a whole to say, oh man, nah, I ain't messing with them. And they're like, well, not just him.
Huh.
Well, he's a reflection of you, God.
Huh.
He has your name. He's running around here saying your name.
Come. Yeah. I hear a lot of people get fired for posting stuff on Facebook at the job. They call them into the office and can't have this like this. No, you out of here.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a reflection of the institution that they are part of. You have to be careful. That's why I was mindful of. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, claiming to be a Hebrew Israelite.
Mm-hmm.
I have to watch my conduct and how I talk. Because they're looking to say, see.
Got him. Look at this. Look. Yeah. This who he really is.
But when they see that conduct for me that's righteous, then they like, oh man, he ain't nothing to say. Mm-hmm. All they can say is, man, you an exception. you different. You different. The rest of them, you just different. I can't say anything about you. You just be you different. And that's all they have to say because they can't find nothing wrong.
Flaws.
Right? And that's how we all got to be. So they have to be like that. Oh man, y'all just different. Y'all just different from the rest of them. I'm gonna do something there. They ain't no Israelites. They're not no Israelites.
Come, we gotta perfect it.
Yeah, we gotta perfect it, man. Go ahead.
Verse 22.
No, back at Amos.
Oh,
we need to go back at Amos. Amos chapter 2.
Amos chapter 2,
verse 8.
Amos chapter 2, reading at verse 8. And they laid themselves down upon clothes laid to pledge by every altar, and they drink the wine of the condemned in the house of their God.
Yeah. So they lay themselves down upon clothes that's laid. So you can't be doing that. And so they're doing it on every altar. Then they drink the wine of the condemned, of them pagan wine and stuff. Probably got blood in it. In the house of their idol. So they're taking it, and there's a law against you taking someone's pledge. Can we get it in Exodus?
Come, I got it.
Exodus 22, verse 26 and 27. Exodus chapter 22, verse 26 and 27.
Exodus chapter 22, starting at verse 26.
Come.
If thou at all take thy neighbor raiment to pledge.
So you take your name in raiment, something that he sleeps in, clothing, for pledge, go ahead.
Thou shalt deliver it unto him by that the sun goeth down.
But by the time the sun go down, he needs to have it back with him. Go ahead.
Verse 27. For that is his covering only.
That is his only covering. Right? That's his only covering that he has. Go ahead.
It is his raiment for his skin.
It is raiment for his skin. It's the inner garment. Right? Go ahead.
Wherein shall he sleep?
Where he's gonna sleep. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass where he crieth unto me that I will hear, for I am gracious.
Right. So when he complains to the Most High about you, you're gonna have problems coming your way that you don't want to have come your way. You're gonna be upset, you're gonna be mad. Taking this man's garment, give it back. Right? Deuteronomy 24:6.
I got this one. You need to hold that. Deuteronomy chapter 24 and verse 6.
Yes.
No man shall take the neither or the upper milestone to pledge.
You're not gonna take the nether or the upper millstone to pledge. Here's why.
For he that taketh a man's life to pledge,
For he taketh a man's life to pledge. This is what the man needs to keep himself warm and covered up. You can't take that. Right? And he's going now, it's not that clear in verse 6. It's gonna get clearer when we jump down to verse 10. Verse 10 to 13 is gonna clear it up for us, right? Go ahead.
Verse 10. When thou dost lend thy brother anything, thou shalt not go into his house to fetch his pledge.
See, when you lend it to him, you ain't supposed to go up in there and go get it. All right?
He's supposed to bring it out to you.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. Thou shalt stand abroad.
You shall do what?
Stand abroad.
Stand to the side, stand abroad, stand over there. Go ahead.
And the man whom thou dost lend shall bring it out, the pledge abroad unto thee.
The dude that you lend it to is going to bring it out to you. See, if you go in this man's house, you have a problem. Go in this man's property, you have a problem. Say, no, stand outside, wait till he bring it out to you. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 12. And if the man be poor, thou shalt not sleep with his pledge.
So then if the man that's outside is poor, you can't sleep with the man pledge. You got to go give it to him, take it outside, and go give it to him. And it's before the sun go down. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 13. In any case, thou shalt deliver him the pledge again when the sun goeth down.
When the sun goeth down, go ahead.
That he may sleep in his own raiment.
See, the man going to be naked. He needs his raiment, he needs his clothes back. Go ahead.
And bless thee.
And he going to bless you. Right? Go ahead.
And it shall be righteous unto thee before the Lord thy God.
So that's what we need to be doing. Right? Turn the man. There's a law against these things. But back here in Amos, what they was doing back here in Amos, and they have laid themselves down upon the clothes laid to pledges by every altar. So they were doing it, they wasn't turning this stuff to them. They're laying it on the altar and they were laying on it. And then drinking condemned wine in the house of their idol.
The heathen wine with blood in it.
Definitely has something is wrong with the wine. You don't want to eat that. All right, go ahead.
What's the Amos chapter 2, reading that verse 11?
9.
Reading that verse 9. Yet destroyed I the Amorites before them.
Yet he destroyed the Amorite before them, right? We know who the Amorites are. He destroyed the Amorites before them. Go ahead.
Whose height was like the height of the cedars, and he was strong as the oaks.
He was strong as the oaks. So we see how tall these Amorites were. They were giants. The height of a cedar. You know how tall a cedar tree is? Cedar tree ain't short. Cedar tree is way up there.
Way up there. You got to look in the national
forest. Whose height was the height of a cedar tree, and they were strong as the oak. You know how strong an oak
tree is?
Oak tree is.
Oh my goodness!
This is how strong these people were. God said, "I destroyed them from before you." Go ahead.
Yet I destroy his fruit from above, and his root from beneath.
Yeah, top and bottom. He's fruit from above and he's root
from
from beneath. So I mean
wipe out.
he no offspring and no more root to continue.
Come.
Completely wipe them out.
No legacy.
Wipe out the Amorites. Right? And here's why wipe out the Amorites. You want to get that in Genesis 15:16. Genesis chapter 15, verse 16.
Genesis chapter 15, verse 16.
God.
But in the fourth generation they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet fulfilled.
Or not yet full.
Full.
So their iniquity, their sin was not full yet. So he's waiting for their iniquity to get full. Right? And the iniquity got full when we start to come back out of Egypt into the land. Right? So that's like what? 400 years later. Right? Starting from where Abraham was, right? Not that we spent 400 years in Egypt.
Right.
We would spend 215 in Egypt. Right? But from what Abraham was, here, speaking to him, until we entered into Egypt was 215.
215.
And then we came out again, was 215 more again. Right?
That's 430.
So that's 430. So it's the text tells us, right? In the same day, in the 430 years after what? After it was told here to Abraham. This is the starting point for your count. We're not in Egypt for the 430 years. The map don't fit nowhere.
So a lot of this came to Abraham as a vision for this time, or an angel came and talked to him.
Christ came and talked to him.
Wow.
Christ came and talked to him. That's who was talking to him.
Wow.
Right?
What does it say that was?
It tells you right in. It tells you right in verse 17. You read verse 17.
But and it came to pass that when the sun went down and it was dark, behold, a smoking furnace and a burning lamp that passed between those pieces.
Who would that be?
Hamashiach.
Birds in half. A smoking furnace and a burning lamp that passed between those pieces. Come on now. You know who that is. That's him in his angelic form.
This is a covenant right here.
Yeah, and this is the reason why when you read this verse right here, when you read up, it tells you that Abraham was
He was right.
No, Abraham was asleep. I told you when they come in angelic form, you can't stay awake.
Yeah.
No, I mean Hamashiach Yahweh Shai though.
Yes, I'm trying to say, he's in the angelic form.
He bright?
Yeah. Smoking furnace and a burning lamp.
It's like that burning bush.
Similar. Right? But I would just say that's a form that he could have showed himself at, showing you that they can change forms and shapes.
Wow.
But this say was a smoking furnace and a burning lamp. That's just how the description of what he looked like. Right? Wow. Kind of remind me of the that death angel that went into the houses in Egypt and killed them. God said, let the destroyer to go in, put that blood in your pole, and the destroyer go in your house and kill your firstborn and all that.
Right. Wow.
Wow. And that's their strength.
And after his strength, God.
Knocked out by arm and strength.
So yeah, so we see here in verse 16, if the same thing happening today, even on an individual level, even on a country level, he's waiting for the iniquity to get full. Right? You don't want yours to get nowhere near full. No. So when you want to knock that back down.
Right.
Knock that back down. The really Hebrew and all them others, you wait till they stuff they're gonna get knocked. His stuff got to a certain point, he was knocked down. But not all the way down. He's going to build it right back up again. You can mess around and get knocked down permanently. right? That the fake comforter, his got full.
Wow.
And it was time he died. Time for him to go. You don't want to get you don't want to get stuff and then start to build up. Knock that back down. Telling you, knock that back down. Once it gets full, that's it for you. I mean, get rid of you. So we see why he say he knocked off their fruit from above and their root from beneath.
It's wiped out.
Wiped out. Wiped out. Once it got full, that was it for them. Got rid of them. Then I'm tapping to Esau. He's going to get rid of him because he's waiting for his iniquity to get full. He's getting there.
Oh yeah, he's close.
He's close. He's getting there. He is getting there for sure. So I'm showing you again, God has destroyed kingdoms, destroyed the whole nation, Amorites. Got rid of them. They ain't the only ones. Even though God is quick to show you grace and mercy, but if you get mad, you get him upset, and they're full all the way up, he will get rid of the entire nation. This is what I'm trying to show my brother Servant Smith. He's trying to make certain people in the nation, brother. He got rid of all the Amorites, all of them. You would argue that, man, at least one of them was good. Why did he get rid of every last single one of them?
So there's no more Amorites, just Moabites.
Those are the giants. Get rid of all the giants.
Them is different from the Moabites and Ammonites.
Yeah, Amorite, they were like different.
Amorites.
They were different section fractions of them, right? I had to explain that to the snake. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about. They had like 50.
He didn't understand that. But he's specifically talking about the Amorites, the giants one. Those kind. Because they mixed with the fallen angels and one giant. So they got rid of those, the hybrid mixture. He got rid of them. Because their iniquity got full, because obviously when they're in that state, they wicked as can be. Insatiable appetite to drink blood and all kind of other crap.
They was eating flesh too.
Oh yeah, they eat. Back to Amos chapter 2, now we're in verse 10.
Amos chapter 2, reading out verse 10.
Come.
Also I brought you up from the land of Egypt.
Yep.
And led you 40 years through the wilderness to process the land of the Amorites.
Right, to possess the land of the Amorites. Right, that's what we did. So we got rid of them, Og and Bashan and them. Got rid of them and took that land. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And I raised up of your son for prophets and of your young men for Nazarites.
Right? He raised up, didn't do that? He raised up our sons for prophets. He says, and our young men for Nazarites. Nazarites are those who are set apart. These are special people, set them apart.
Holy?
Yes. Your young men for Nazarites. Right? Special to the Most High. Go ahead.
Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel, said the Lord?
Yes, the answer is it is so. It is so. The prophets are Israelites. There's only one prophet in the Bible that isn't an Israelite, and that's Balaam. Other prophets I know about, they're all Israelites. And our young men for Nazarites. Go ahead.
Verse 12. But ye gave the Nazarites wine to drink, and commandments the prophets, saying, prophesy not.
Prophesy not.
Prophesy not.
So what they gave the Nazarites wine to drink. You know, Nazarites ain't supposed to drink wine.
Wow.
So they gave them something they ain't supposed to be drinking because they're set apart. They're set apart. So basically they got the Nazarites drunk. And commanded the prophets that God sent to what? Saying, prophesy not. Don't tell us the word of the Most High. They don't want to hear the words of the Most High. Don't say nothing.
What is a prophet that don't prophesy?
And they prophesied anyway. That's why they killed them. Because they told them, hey, they said, listen, don't say nothing, man. Don't say nothing. And they like, listen.
Thus saith the Lord.
No, they say, listen, if I don't say nothing, I'm going to die.
Oh, wow.
They said, if you say something, you're going to die.
Lose.
They said, I'd rather you kill me than him. So we're talking. And so we have it.
Wow.
They was talking and the people killed them.
Wow.
Notice the position the prophets are in.
Wow.
They're in a what?
Dang.
Rock and a hard place.
Darned if you do.
Darned if they don't. But they made the right decision in speaking anyway.
Good.
That's the position that the prophets were in. And I think that's who I think when Christ resurrected with him. He took them up to heaven with him because they prophesied unto death. They died for speaking the word of the Most High God.
Wow, that's honorable.
Isn't it?
That's honorable.
How wicked is our people, man, to tell them not to prophesy. You don't want to hear the word of the Lord?
And giving a Nazarite
drink?
Oh my goodness, what are you doing?
That's strong drink too. That ain't no little,
right.
grape juice.
Right,
ain't
right,
none of
right.
that.
Right.
Crazy. That's why when we read these things, that's what give you pause to say, hey, the condition we're in, we deserve it. We don't be talking like we don't deserve what we know. No, you got it all wrong. We deserve what we're getting.
Accountability.
That's why I say, take it on the chin. You deserve it. It could be worse. Let's be clear. We could be like Esau, get him up out of here.
Oh my goodness.
He could do that to us. We broke the covenant, which means we supposed to get rid of us.
Deserve death.
He sent his son to die in our place because we was going to be out like Esau.
He was out of here. Wow.
So this is way better than that.
Yes, it is. Wow.
Way better than that.
Thank you, Howard.
All praise to the Most High. Shema Mashiach Yahushua. We ain't never going to forget what Hamashiach Yahushua did. I understand the value of what he did. These brothers don't.
Wow.
They be walking all over with their conduct and their words. When Christ came out here and did is saved our lives, and we was done. Done, da. Finished. All right, let's continue in Amos. Verse 13.
Chapter 2, reading at verse 13.
I'm going to finish it out after this right here. This will be our last
Behold,
verses. Go ahead.
Behold, I am pressed under you as a cart is pressed that is full of sheaves.
Yeah, God said, I'm pressed under you, man. As a cart is pressed that is full of sheaves. You're making it hard for me. I'm trying to work with you, but you're doing too much. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Therefore the flight shall perish. Therefore the flight shall perish from the swift.
See, the flight shall perish because we had swift men. We have them to this day, right? Our men and women is in the Olympics, 100, 400 meters. They killing it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They killing it. That's the swift. Back in them days, Christ said, the Most High said, therefore the flight shall perish from the swift. He ain't gonna be quick. Because the quick is the army coming, I can outrun them dudes and get away. No. Flight gonna perish from the swift. You ain't finna, your feet ain't gonna make you escape. Go ahead.
And the strong shall not strengthen his force.
He's not gonna strengthen his force. He ain't gonna get courageous. Go ahead.
Neither shall the mighty deliver himself.
Not the mighty man, the man good with the sword, the strong man, right? No Mike Tyson, none of that gonna deliver themselves. None of the strong man, right? No George Foreman, none of them big men. You ain't gonna deliver yourself. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Neither shall he stand that handleth the bow, and he that is swift of feet shall not deliver himself, neither shall he that rideth the horse deliver himself.
Right, get on the horse. The horse is quick. They're gonna run you down eventually and catch you.
Wow.
you don't have enough space to escape. You're gonna run so far, you're gonna run into what? What you gonna run into you run so far? You're gonna run into water.
Wow.
Am I right or wrong?
The edge,
You're gonna eventually run into some water.
Wow.
What you gonna do? The horse ain't going to, the horse don't swim, so that ain't gonna work. You gonna go swim in that ocean? Try it.
You ain't getting far.
Them fishes in there like, yes,
Yeah.
lunch.
Right. Y'all
Let's
eat
go.
us. It's our turn.
Come on. Come on over
You
here.
like Jonah.
Like Jonah, huh? Go ahead.
Verse 16. And he that is courageous amongst the mighty shall flee away naked in that day, saith the Lord.
Oh my goodness.
No weapons.
Run away.
Fight back.
I want to be naked doesn't mean literally naked.
God.
Like he doesn't have all of his garments on. All he have is undergarments on. That's why he's running. They consider all that naked. If you had a little t-shirt on or underwear, they consider you to be naked.
Naked. That's true.
So they you naked.
Yeah.
Today they're like, no, he got his shirt on. No.
Right.
That's just how they was when it come to you covering up.
Calm.
You know what I'm saying?
Calm.
The less you had on, they considered it naked.
Calm.
Even though you had some stuff on.
Calm.
Right, so even their weapons. I mean, because you're here today, like, no, I'm naked. I ain't got my weapon with me.
That too. Calm. Yeah. Right.
Wow.
We just read two chapters of the judgment of the Most High. For 3 and 4, he didn't turn it back. All that they did, we see here the Most High is not judging just Israel, but the other nations are getting the same thing, judgment that we're getting. He's tearing down their rulership, and then this leads us into these other kingdoms talks about in Daniel.
Okay.
So this leads us into the Babylonians, right?
Okay.
This leads us into the Persian and Medes.
Kind
It leads us into the Greek. This leads us into the Romans.
Okay.
Right? And the Romans go all the way until they're taken down by the Germanic tribes.
Wow.
Which they don't last long, and they split up, and then they're eventually taken down by the Ottoman Turks. And the Ottoman Turks rule all the way over.
Wow.
Into our century, into like the 19th century when they were taken down.
Wow.
Taken down by the British Empire.
Wow.
Yeah, Ottoman Turks had 1,000-year reign. Man. It was a long time.
Now I can see the timeline clear. This timeline, okay. Okay.
You saw they had a timeline in there.
Yeah. You talking about chain of command?
Where they had on the wall.
I didn't see that. I didn't notice
It
it.
was just like that, but it was updated.
It was on the wall.
Oh, I didn't even notice it, man. But that's the timeline, man. But you have the British Empire. Again, that didn't last too long either. And so we here right now with different countries have their own rulership. We waiting for that last ruler before Christ. Which is the Antichrist. Right? The replacement Christ. Let's get it accurate. They keep thinking Antichrist.
Right. It's replacement.
Is against Christ. This guy is not against Christ. He is replacing him. That's why he says he sits in the temple of God, saying that he is God. So how is he anti when he's trying to replace him? He's trying to sit in the same temple that Christ went to sit in.
Wow.
But Christ is sitting in a priest.
If he was the anti-type of Christ, he would have had that temple knocked down.
Knocked all the way down.
See.
Demolished.
Because everything represents Christ, he hates.
Right.
You see. So man, these damn brothers don't know.
You know what the hell they talking
about. Jesus Christ. I've been trying to like, they got some knowledge, boy.
they think they do. It don't make no sense when you look at it like, man, how is that crazy? That's not what that word means, man. I know what that word means biblically at all. It's a replacement. They're trying to replace him. It has always been that way. That's what Caesar Borgia is, right? Isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh.
replacement.
He's a replacement.
And man, I had a dude came over here, a white boy came over here. He was checking out the roof. They're gonna put some like the other protecting so the sun wouldn't wear it out. And he fascinated with this stuff.
What's up?
The stuff on the wall, man. This dude couldn't keep his eyes up. Like, what is this? I'm like, oh my God.
They want to know all that. He saw that
He
stuff.
saw that.
Yeah, he's like, what? 7 years, the Lord? What? 70-week ministry? Yeah, I know. He probably learned today with his life.
But he was saying that his wife is for Orthodox some Catholic type Christian. And he's Orthodox, he's German Catholic. And I think he said his wife was some other type of Catholic. I wish she was, but he questioned the pastor at his church that he know that the people of that land are dark skinned. And then he said, but it looks like, but when they started painting them white, and he asked him a question, and he said, man, but I look at the pictures, and it looks like the same guy in the picture in the section. And I told him, yeah, because they used the same person for a different person, for every. That's what that happened. So.
Yeah, man, tell him to log on. We gonna get around with the information.
Huh?
Tell him to log on. We're gonna get around this information.
Yeah.
We're gonna straighten them out.
Yeah.
Right? Oh man, come on.
So Caesar Borgnon had
Borgia.
Borgia.
Yes, I would. Oh my goodness.
What happened?
I'm not sharing my screen. Oh.
Caesar Borgia his what added up to 666, the letters of his number or something.
No, it's just that he was Michelangelo using him as a model. Was it Michelangelo that painted that picture? Yeah.
But what wasn't one of the Caesars like the Mark of the Beast or something? Or like
Nah.
a number added up to 666?
Yeah, I was trying to Nero.
Nero.
I'm trying to say Nero. That's not Nero.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was a Caesar too? Yeah.
Yeah, he's Caesar, yeah. He's an emperor. Rome.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's a Caesar. Now he's the one that I think that's when he killed Paul. He killed Paul, Peter, Hewitt. Killed him like around 64.
Wow.
64, 65 AD.
Mm.
Yeah, the tradition said that he beheaded him.
Wow.
There's a persecution against Christians. There was a law against being a Christian in the Roman Empire.
Mm.
He hunted them down and killed them. You hear Paul write about it in his letters to Timothy. He talks about it. Since I'm ready to be offered and stuff like that, and the king crown waiting for me. He talking about it because he feels it coming.
Wow.
He feels it coming. And sure enough, it did.
Wow. He was prepared for it though, right?
Yeah. He knew it was gonna happen. He knew. He personally knew it was gonna happen after what he did.
Oh yeah.
He knew it was coming the same way, his way. So you got to take it on the chin, bro.
Mm.
What Caesar was he again?
Nero,
Nero.
yeah, he's like around 60 something. He wanna blame the Christians for the fire in Rome. He tried to blame the Christians, but it was him who planted the fire.
So he was wicked then.
He was evil.
Just hearing a little about him, like.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, people dispute the timeline of the revelations. Some say it's like in 90 after 70 AD. But when you read certain things in there, you kind of see that it's like before 70. it talks about you would have tribulation 10 days, which would consist of like, that would happen in Nero's time, which is like in the 60s. This is before 70 AD. So it looked like Revelation was written before 70 AD. And not after that. They're trying to say it's written in 90. But again, it's all, this is what these guys argue all day about, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's written before 70 AD. I don't know why it would take so long for him to write, because by 70 AD, John is old as ever. He's ready to exit up out of here. Right? Because in Revelation, he gets released from Patmos, and then he said he has to come back again. He has to go back and go teach the word again, and they go arrest you again.
Now, how old was John when they released him from Patmos? Like in his.
Well, it depends on what you time when you time the writing of the book. If you're talking about it after 70 AD, around 90, right? Because if he was walking with Christ when Christ was about 30.
30.
He's 30 years old, right? So they would have been around the same age of Jesus Christ. Right?
Right.
Around 30. So we fast forward all the way to 90. Right? This is 60 years later.
Right. Yeah.
Right? So if he's around 30 plus 60, how old is he?
90.
He's 90 years old. You know, 90-year-old gonna go out there and teach the word and get locked up again.
No,
That's killed.
He ain't making no sense.
He ain't got the same fight.
He ain't got the same fight. He ain't got the same speech. He not that cognitive. Is you know what I'm saying? Not there. So way earlier, it sounds more and more better. Before 70, like in the 60s, right? When he's about 60,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, which make more sense.
He's not past his prime.
He ain't past his prime. He still has a little fight left in him, right? He's an elder for sure. They can respect him. Which when you read the book, you kind of get a sense that he's an elder at this point. Even in the 1 John, 2 John, 3 John, he talks about him being an elder. So he makes sense then. But at 90, you're like, whoa, slow down.
Yeah,
slow down.
super elder.
Slow down, bro. Okay. Yeah, the math ain't mathing, you know what I'm saying? The math just ain't mathing.